When they start waving that caution flag, they want you to do all kinds of real boring things, like take a low position on the track and give the throttle some slack to reduce your speed. But I'm motherfucking Tony Stewart, I'ma hit the gas and have me some fun. And now I gotta get my sprint car. When they start waving that caution flag, they want things, like take a low position on the track and give the throttle some slack to reduce your speed. But I'm motherfucking Tony Stewart, I'ma hit the gas and have me some fun. And now I gotta get my sprint car washed, it's completely covered in some really dumb kid's blood. They say no one wants to race with old smoke no more. I just made a little boo-boo and hit Kevin Ward. Oops, slut, think I won't put that pedal to the floor and hit you like a golf ball while I'm yelling? These other racers ain't in it to win it. Just because you're wrapped around my tire, I ain't gonna stop spinning it. Get out of your car and I won't swerve to avoid you. I'll pretend you're a car wash and drive right through you. Whoopi Goldberg couldn't bring you back with a seance. That's a Ghost reference. That movie rocks. And I don't care if I was racing my own mother. She gets out of the car pointing her finger, I'll run her ass so goddamn right. How's my radiator taste? Crush all my competition to get in the first place. Racing ain't fun without violence, and Vicodin won't kill the pain that Tony Stewart's bringing in. My car's a chainsaw, but his brain's all dangling from my exhaust. 50 yards his body was tossed. Blood, guts, indie sprints, midgets, I'll kill you just to hear.
Tony Stewart wins it.
Bitch, I'ma kill you. You don't want to race with me. I made a hood ornament out of Kevin Ward's spleen. His severed balls are laying on the ground at turn 3. I ain't hitting the brakes, I'll turn you into ground beef. You're gonna be another racer dead for getting out of the car. Should've stayed in it instead. No one can beat me, even my opponent's dead in the street. Danica too, she ain't nothing but a girl to me. I said you don't wanna race with Tony. Why not? 'Cause Tony Stewart will kill you. Yeah, I'll run you over in my car. You don't wanna race with Tony. Why not? 'Cause Tony Stewart will kill you. Bitch, I'ma kill you. Like a NASCAR fan's dip cup, I'll spill you all over the asphalt while a bunch of hillbillies film you. Jump in front of me like you're playing Frogger. My sprint car's way too fast, you ain't gon' dodge her. I don't text when I drive, but I do play Candy Crush. And I just got the high score while turning your body to mush. Whoops, was that a kid that I hit? Yep, but I don't give a shit because I'm racing to win. I ain't never slowing down, they call me Smoke. And if I catch you jaywalking, turn you into a ghost. If you're a pedestrian, I'll send your body flipping and drag you through the twists and turns of Watkins Glen. I ain't done yet, this ain't the chorus. Step in front of me pointing your finger, bitch, I'll floor it. A bloodstain is orange after you wash it unless you use a quality detergent like Tide, right, Jeff Gordon? Radial tire spinning, murder vehicular, knocking you out of your socks and catching it on video. I'm still turning left and making my millions, and Kevin Ward is hanging out with Robin Williams. I said you don't wanna race with Tony. Why not? 'Cause Tony Stewart will kill you. Yeah, I'll run you over in my car. You don't wanna race with Tony. Why not? 'Cause Tony Stewart will kill you.
Joe Biden's 80 and a liar. Daughter shower fantasies, laundering money through the Ukraine. Now the whole country's on fucking fire. Filled with catastrophe, everything so fake and gay. Joe's burning this place to the ground while making mumbling sounds.
For people that bad at care.
Oh, retarded like he has downs, octogenarian clown.
I'll either be rolling an egg or being the
Biden's got Alzheimer's. Biden's got Alzheimer's. This country's on fire. The president has Alzheimer's. Somebody else has gotta be pulling the strings. 10% for the big guy. He weaponized the DOJ. So retarded he forgot his own damn name.
We can only re-elect Donald Trump.
Leader of the Western world, always sniffing little boys and girls. Joe's burning this place to the ground while making mumbling sounds.
True international effort to pressure.
Oh, retarded like he's got downs, octogenarian clown.
Shanga Koala.
Biden's got Alzheimer's. Biden's got Alzheimer's. The country's literally on fire. The president has Alzheimer's. Everything he says is fucking lies. Only $700 for Hawaiians. It was funny when he fell off his bike. Inappropriate showers with his youngest girl. This country's now a dystopian world, and he's gonna let it burn, baby, burn, baby, burn.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Biden's got Alzheimer's. Biden's got Alzheimer's. The country's on fucking fire. The president has Alzheimer's. He's got dementia, yeah, he's got dementia, we're gonna have nuclear war. I've been smelling my hole. I just got a sex change. It's already infected. It smells like shit and decay. Really good chance I'm gonna one day. At least I'll get more attention than all those normie gays. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to when a creature like me believes that it's true that he could just wake up and not be a dude. But he is. Oh, he is living as a new girl with a Y chromosome. You ask which men can be women, I'll tell you which can. The ones that trade their pole for a hole, and that hole really stinks, and it's covered in goo, and it smells like a combo of roadkill and poop. If I don't dilate it, it will heal shut and fill in. Tell me which man can be women. There's a global mission to turn peepees to giners. They'll do it to minors, they don't care. Lord, I got gigantic feet, but I cut off my beak. Both my butt cheeks are covered in hair. Still got an Adam's apple the size of a planet. My name used to be Craig, but I changed it to Janet. Got brainwashed by the internet, left holding the bag. I cut my penis off, I could have just been a It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to when a creature like me believes that it's true that he could just wake up and not be a dude. But he is. Oh, he is living as a new girl with a Y chromosome. You ask which man can be women, I'll tell you which can. The ones that trade their pole for a hole, and that hole really stinks, and it's covered in goo, and it smells like a combo of roadkill and poop. If I don't dilate it, it will heal shut and fill in. Tell me which man can be women. I've been smelling my hole. I got a sex change, and now I regret it. I should have just been fucking gay. Just been fucking gay.
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I hate most people.
Now let's blow some shit up.
A listener named Ryan Harkness, he hit one out of the park.
Bunch of slap-jawed gets around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
He can't see without his glasses.
1 minute we're laughing, the next minute he's dead. Why would God let this happen?
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
Listen up, Tampa Bay. Hollywood Hulk Hogan here.
I think I ate the bones. I ate the bones. I ate the bones.
Sinkhole. Sinkhole. I spit on your spit. I piss on your spit. I shit on your piss. I fart on your shit. I laugh at your fart. We are friends again.
Hello.
I spit on your spit. I piss on your spit. I shit on your spit. I fart on your spit. I laugh at your fart. We are friends again.
Ah, cat hair all over me.
Hey, I spit on your spit. I piss on your spit. I shit on your spit. I fart on your spit. I laugh at your fart. We are friends again. Hey.
You know, he jumped up on my lap, wanted a little bit of pre-show loving, obviously, and I obliged him. I give good cat lovins. I touch a mean pussy, if you didn't know that. And this little fucking get shed all over me. God damn. Ah! Well, whatever. It's all good. I'll probably be picking off cat hair for the rest of the dealio. Welcome to the Ryan Harkness Show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Ryan Harkness, and I am a cat owner, obviously. And I also do a shitty little podcast, and you're going to watch it. All right, let's pot that intro music down. Again, this is the Ryan Harkness Show. Thank you for tuning in, especially if this is your first time joining us here on this Sunday evening. Hey, Cody Austin, hola. This is the Ryan Harkness Show. It appears every Sunday right here on youtube.com/@Harkness Show and Rumble, that platform as well. Rumble.com/Ryan Harkness Show. Every Sunday, 8 to, well, whenever I run out of content PM. And, yeah, we watch fun videos. I get drunk. The drink of the night is Dewar's Scotch. White label. Not anything fancy. Not a blue label, red label, anything like that. But, yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. I got all kinds of shit for you. I'm going to shit all over Elon Musk. I'm not very happy with him. I'm not very happy for fucking several reasons that I guess we'll get into. But, yeah, I got Elon Musk shit, how Twitter's gay, how everything's gay, how rappers are gay. I mean it in the both the literal and the pejorative, actually. We got Trump shoes, Aaron Bushnell memes, all kinds of stuff for you tonight. So stay tuned throughout the whole program. I hope you do. And make sure you give on either platform, either YouTube or Rumble, the whole like and follow and the whole dealios. And I might remind you that this is a fully listener-supported program. You can see the goal is a very modest hundo, I would say. And you could send me a super chat that I will be happy to read on air if you go to buymeacoffee.com. Where is that? My super chat thing. Yeah, buymeacoffee.com/Harkness Show. And leave me a little tip in my tip jar. Rumble rants are also available on the Rumble side of things. And make sure you follow me on that Elon Musk's platform, Twitter. It's fucking Twitter, Elon fag. It's not X. Nobody's ever going to call it X. It's Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Ryan Harkness _ A little bit of vitriol if you can't fucking tell from my voice, because I figured some stuff out. Well, we'll get into that later. Other reasons why I'm in a bad mood, other than having cat hair in my mouth, is my car broke down. I don't have a working vehicle right now. I've been wrenching on my backup vehicle all day because I need to get a new transmission for my main work truck. So I've been converting my 1986 Honda Goldwing with a burnt-out stator, from a stator charging system to an alternator starting system, and that involves, well, it's a lot. You got to do some retrofitting and shit. The stator in it, and I'm not going to make this gearhead talk too much, but the stator is kind of like the alternator in a motorcycle, and those things are inside the fucking heart of the engine, and you got to rip the whole engine apart. I've done it once before, and then it took a shit again because all that's available is cheap, shitty. I bought a fucking, not a Honda stator when I did it. I did like a remanufactured Chinese Ching Chong stator, and it took a shit again, and I'm not ripping that fucking whole entire engine apart. So I got a 1991 Geo Metro alternator off of eBay for $50, and I'm welding brackets and all kinds of shit on my old bike that is just 2 years younger than me. I was born in 1984. It was born in 1986, and I'm going to get that thing on the road again to keep my head above water until I get enough money to get a transmission for the other one. So that's what's stuck in my crawl as well. Bidenomics, I'm broke as fuck. I can't just snap my fingers and get all my shit fucking taken care of. That's why it would be very great if you could go to buymeacoffee.com/Harkness Show and contribute to the program. That would be much fucking appreciated, especially right now. But yeah, let's get into the program. I think that's... Oh yeah, I want to thank Ethan Ralph of the Killstream for having me on Friday, last Friday. Go check out that last Killstream episode that aired on Friday. I always have a great time going on his show. And if you watch that, I got to apologize. I'm always kind of a black-pilled fucking bummer when I go on the Killstream. I don't know what it is. I try to keep it lighthearted and comedy-focused on the Ryan Harkness Show, but when I get invited to the Killstream, I tend to... I see Mary Jane's in the chat. She was definitely there. I tend to, like, use that platform as kind of like my fucking... my therapy session. Like, I find comedy to be very important to me, and when I go on the Killstream, it's kind of like all the dark things that are on my mind kind of pop out, and I spew them all over Ralph, and everybody goes, "Damn, this guy's kind of a bummer." I'm not a bummer. I'm a fun guy to be with. That's why you guys are with me now. But there's something about going on the Killstream. I don't know why. When I shoot the shit with Ralph, that's where my mind goes. But yeah, check that out. Killstream, Ethan Ralph. He's also on Rumble. Many of you guys know that shit as well. But let's get into it. What do we got tonight? Oh, I'm not a fucking entire bummer. Come on now. I'm gonna give you guys something good. And I know we have ladies in the chat as well, but ladies like titties too. Let's open up this show with some booba. That's right. Saturday Night Live is not really known for its comedy anymore, but they had this bitch. I don't even know who this is. Yeah, but check out this fucking the rack on this hole.
Thank you everyone for tonight.
Wowza.
It's been such an amazing week. Thank you.
Shit, I could turn the sound off. Nice dress.
So wonderful.
Who is this? Can somebody tell me who this is in the chat?
Thank you for tonight. It's been such an amazing week. Thank you.
Titties! I miss Saturday Night Live. It used to be so fucking good. Now it's fucking terrible. Let me pause it on a little bit better shot there. There we go. We can stop it right there. I was all about fucking Saturday Night Live when I was like 10 years old. That's all she has. I believe it, Alyssa. That's why she's on the show, and that's why she's showing them off. Yeah, it's sad what's happened to that fucking program. It's not good anymore. Like, I haven't laughed at a single thing on SNL. I don't watch it, but, nothing has been propped up, like, clip-wise, is anything notable or worth fucking watching. It's just fucking dog shit because you're not allowed to fucking play the game anymore as a an up-and-coming comedian or podcast or show. It's a clique. It's a group that you're not fucking allowed in, and this isn't a meritocracy anymore when it comes to content. It's a fucking club, and you ain't in it, and I ain't in it. So you could, when you don't have any competition, you can do dog shit fucking content like SNL does. But yeah, they slapped that that bit of booba on there, and I think some people like myself tuned in. But on a darker note, now this stuff seems to again, this show happens every Sunday, and right when I click, there's, I guess, end stream is the button that you click to get off of it. All kinds of dank shit in the news happens like right when I get off. And I can only afford to do this program once a week, so your support is definitely needed. By the way, we're doing a new goal incentive thing. If we do get the $100 goal, the largest donator of the night gets to pick the parody song and subject of the parody song for a parody song that I do on the fly, instrumentation, all with my mouth, with a computerized loop machine, I guess you would call it. And I'll do one off of the dome for you. Say we had 3 $25 donations and 1 $26 donation, and that got us to a hundo. The $26 donation would get to pick the subject matter and the song to do the parody song for, and I might give you a example of that later. But yeah, that's always available. And let's get into the next dealio here. This is, like I'm saying, when I get off of air, all kinds of cool shit happens. I think it was last week. I was in bed after I ended the program, looking at Twitter, and I saw, and you guys have already seen it, this is over a week old now, the Aaron Bushnell thing. Of course, I'm talking about duder that set himself on fire outside of the Israeli embassy to free Palestine. I'll share my thoughts about that in a minute, but, first, let's go through the dankest memes that came as a result of this. If this was fresh, if this has just happened, maybe and I don't think I could watch the video on YouTube. I'm not sure. I don't care anymore about YouTube. I'm completely shadow banned on YouTube. I love you guys in the chat on the YouTube side, and if that's the only platform that you could watch me on, but if you haven't noticed, I've let stuff fly a little bit more than normal. So yeah, that's why I don't care so much about losing my channel on YouTube. Fuck it. But I'm not gonna play the video. I'm just gonna go through the best memes that I found. This not being one of them. I just put this one up there for kind of an introduction to the topic. So let's see what we got. I've always been a fan of The Simpsons, so I enjoyed this one. Of course, of Ralph, I'm helping, with the Air Force fatigues on. That definitely made me laugh. And somebody else did another Ralph meme. Let me see if I can find that here. Doink, doink. I think this one's the better one. But here's another. Oh, shit. They superimposed him outside of the fucking embassy. I'm helping. And that does kind of encompass, like, the impact that he had. He's just the meme now. He's just what people are laughing at on the internet. What is the impact of his Gandhi-like self-immolation sacrifice? Just memes. Nobody really gives a fuck. I respect the game, I guess. I have to respect anybody that decides to take their own life for a cause that they believe in so much. But didn't you know that you were in the fucking United States military? And that's kind of what the entirety of what you guys do. I thought this one was funny. He's, the classic, like, I'm shielding the children. I'm shielding the children meme. But, nothing took place because of it. All the Palestinian kids are still getting bombed and stabbed and grenaded and all that kind of shit. So I thought that one was apropos. What else do we got?
If you don't follow Garbage Human on Twitter, I highly recommend that you do, because it is a fun account to follow. He got as the I refuse to die for Israel with the lefty NPC Bugman meme and I Heart Palestine shirt. That's a pretty good one. What else we got? This they start to get spicier from this point on. We got the the Aaron Bushnell steak. We have, it starts, of course, blue rare, medium, well done, and then free Palestine is the most cooked steak that you could you could indulge in. That was a good one. What else we got? This was a good one as well. This is somebody turned this into a Air Force recruitment ad, like the old school, Marine Corps fighting the dragon kind of shit. Ignite your career. Join the Air Force today. That's a good AI generated one. He's outside of, I guess, an Air Force base. It would be funny if they had like I don't know, something more Israeli embassy like in the background. But that was a good one. And I'm gonna free Palestine equals extra crispy, Van Garcia. This was the best one. Now, I don't know if I could play this on YouTube, but like I said, fuck it. I don't really care. If I get popped, not enough people that hate me watch this on YouTube. So I think I'll be okay. I don't think any of you guys are going to report me for this. The algorithm could pick it up, but I'm a child of the 90s. I loved Mortal Kombat. Scorpion was one of my favorite characters, so this is the fucking most brutal meme with the Aaron Bushnell thing. And then he loops the stomp. Oh my god. Fucking brutal. Somebody else made kind of the same thing, but with the guy that goes, Toasty! But yeah, those are some of the best memes from that week-old content of Aaron Bushnell. And now I guess I'll share my thoughts about it. I'm no fan of the state of Israel and what they're doing right now. And I'm not in the armed forces, not in the chair force either. But there's got to be a reason that guy like chose this out of all the shit that's terrible in the world. I know, what I think is we are fighting in these wars. Like the United States plays an active role, I think, in maybe even boots on the ground in places like Ukraine and Gaza. And he's in the Air Force. I think he was like kind of a Redditor lefty guy, so he's already predisposed to kind of be a free Palestine kind of dude. But I think we do actually tangibly involve ourselves in these wars. The United States Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy are fighting in Israel's wars, even though we don't have a declaration of war or anything. What I suspect is Mr. Bushnell was either privy to, or he was one of the dudes that actually flew one of the death robots in the sky. I think he had a Xbox controller in his hand for many years, and he probably figured out that he had nuked untold numbers of civilians. That's the only thing that I can think would push him over the edge that far. Because setting yourself on fire, man, that's fucking wild. That is a way to go for sure. Like, the brutality of that is just fucking unreal to... I mean, he could have pulled a Full Metal Jacket and painted the ceiling pink or something like that. But to douse yourself in that flammable liquid and do the Free Palestine stomp in front of the embassy, that takes balls. It was a hard video to watch. I know you've guys seen the whole thing. I'm not going to play it on here, but you could still find it if you want to see it. I think the only rational explanation I could think of is he in the Air Force. You know, the Air Force is a lot of bombing, a lot of logistics of moving munitions, shit like that, death from above kind of shit. I think he figured out and the weight of and gravity of the fact that he or his division have killed many, many civilians on behalf of Israel. That's the only way that I could even imagine somebody would set themselves on fucking fire like that. But yeah, Aaron Bushnell died of his injuries, and it got me thinking, like, you know, if you are a man, and I guess I have to be careful saying this even on Rumble. If let me choose my words carefully. If you know you're going to play the suicide card, like, couldn't you play that card a little bit more advantageously towards the cause, if you know what I mean? If you were going to take yourself out, wouldn't there, and you knew that beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you're fucking going to douse yourself in gasoline and set yourself ablaze, you know you're willing to die. But wouldn't it be better to, like, I don't know, get in line of sight with a rifle and certain targets, you know, certain people that are making this kind of shit happen? Like somebody who's, or maybe strapping something onto yourself. I don't advocate for this. Nobody in the armed forces, please, or anybody else who wants to take their life, please don't involve other people in your self-sacrifice. That's horrible. I would never fucking advocate for that. But just say, hypothetically, if you're that person, you know, you could have taken some targets down with you. Some very, very important targets. That is a very valuable weapon. The will to die and the knowledge that you're going to die. Suicide operations are almost always successful in some way or another. And homeboy wasted his by setting himself on fire outside of the embassy. That's all I know. I can't say what I want to say explicitly, you know, because that is a spicy fucking pickle right there to just come out and say, oh, you should have boop-a-booed some boop-a-boos on your way out. But, yeah, I can't imagine. If you have that much hatred in your heart for the evil people that are doing this, like, why not get some back, man? That's what I'm saying. Why just become a meme on the internet and disappear after a week and be a subject of a podcast and have people make Simpsons memes out of you? Like, that did nothing. That Israel is still fucking bombing the shit out of Gaza, and they're gonna keep doing it, man. But I don't know. I think again, I don't advocate for suicide, but I think he wasted his fucking suicide on something really, really dumb. I don't disagree with him about the cause and shit. Alyssa says he got the attention. I mean, but yeah, what? But in terms of what? He's just a meme now. Has the pressure been decreased on the war front? Are any less Palestinians dying because of his self-sacrifice? No, not at all. There's people that push the buttons that make this shit happen in terms of, you know, war. He, especially being in the military, could have taken some of those people out with him if he really wanted to. I mean, that would have just leave a note someplace, you know, make a video before you go suicide bomb a military base or take out, you know, certain BBs here and there. I gotta think, like, he wasted it. But I guess attention. He raised awareness, I guess. If You know, who knows? Like, I didn't look into it too much, but it's hard to believe somebody would be that passionate about a country that's not. I mean, what they're doing in Gaza is fucking horrible and disgusting. But, like, we have horrible and disgusting shit going on in the United States being perpetrated on us. Like, it's a slow burn in the United States. But you're being genocided here. Your food's poison. Your government hates you. Your economy is fucking being decimated. I feel broker now than I have since, like, fucking high school. Like, despite making more money, the money just doesn't fucking do what it did before. A cantaloupe's like fucking $24. You know, the rent's too damn high. By the way, the rent is too damn high, and you could fucking help me pay for rent by going to buymeacoffee.com/Harkness show and giving to the program. That would be much appreciated. Help me buy a new transmission, and follow me on Twitter at @RyanHarkness_. But yeah, man, that is fucking a horrible, horrible way to go. And he went that way. It is fucking, it's pretty brutal. But God bless you, Aaron Bushnell. I'm sorry that you had to take that lick. But I'm sure they'll listen to you. I'm sure the IDF is going to put down their rifles and stop, bludgeoning children because you fucking barbecued yourself. Ugh, what a way to go to. That's fucking nuts. But let's get it a little bit more lighthearted with something that came across my desk right before I started the show, and I just thought it was awkward, and I'd share it with you guys real quick here. This is gross and strange, and I don't know if this guy is for real. He's either an excellent actor or a complete fucking sick weirdo, but you be the judge.
Hey, Q, what are your sins?
When I was about 13 or something, I went fishing with my dad. I caught a fish and I was really happy about it, and I just felt like I had a connection with the fish. It just felt very nice in my hands. The fact that it felt like it was chosen. It was chosen.
Now, he does sound like he's got that autistic English young man voice, the tone and the canter of his voice, but what you're about to hear is so outlandish I can barely believe that it's true.
For me. And so when my dad told me to throw that fish back in the water, I couldn't do it. I was a stupid little kid. So I threw a rock in the water pretending it was the fish, and I shoved the fish down my trousers. And this fish was not bigger than my dick when it's hard, but it was in there. And the fish, it got warm as we were going home. And I just remember I was getting a boner while I was going home. And my dad was speaking to me, and I tried to shift the focus away from the warm fish, because I could feel the fish kind of like shaking, dying, on my dick, like it was giving me like not a blowjob, but it just felt like it was, its last moments were on my dick, and it felt really special to me, even though it was weird. And then I remember getting home, quickly going to my room, and I lied down. I got naked.
Yes.
I remember taking my zip down, and I saw the fish covered in cum. That one moment just felt amazing to me. The warmth of the fish, and it was still kind of shaking, like its nerves were kind of going off, and it just felt so good. And I remember I didn't want to let that fish go. I couldn't let it go because I felt like I'm responsible for the fish. And so I cleaned up the cum on it. I cleaned it myself, and I'd keep it in a freezer in my room.
I think this might be real.
Whenever I'd get, horny or stuff, I'd use the fish to like masturbate, and I'd come all over it again and again, almost up to a week, until the fish was smelling at the house, and my dad would, kind of clock on that something.
Made a cum fish popsicle in his freezer.
Went on with me, and he could tell from the smell, and he looked in my mini fridge. And he saw the fish, and I remember making up a lie, saying, "No, it's not my fish.
It's not my fish,
my
Daddy.
Gave it to me. It's like it's some kind of prank or whatever."
I swear I didn't fuck the sweet fish. It's somebody else's. I'm holding it for a friend.
And they're looking at me disgusted, and I had to get rid of the fish, which was, obviously sad. And I feel I can't, it affects me because I can't speak to my dad without thinking about the fish. And what's even worse than that, I can't jack off without thinking about the fish. Porn doesn't do it for me anymore. There's no fish-related stuff, nothing. I don't like fish.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day. The tremendous lack of fish-related pornography that's available. Like, come on, man. What's a guy like this to do? He's got to go back to the spank bank, that one fucking card in the Rolodex of the cumfish popsicle. That's all he has. Well, maybe crack open a can of tuna or something, but it's just not the same.
That much. I prefer steak, medium rare. But the fish, something about it, whenever I jack off, I kind of feel the fish. Like, I'll never forget that feeling of it dying on my dick. While I come
oh my god.
So, that's it, yeah.
That's it.
That's the story.
That's the story. I don't know, real or not. Like, at first I was like, there's no fucking way this is real. But now, like, the tone of his voice, and I think it might be real. The small details, like the I had a mini fridge in my room. My dad kind of looked at me disgusted. I think that might be real. But oh boy, 2024 certainly is lit. We have we're not sick culturally whatsoever. The West is fucking doing well. Here's a cute little one that made me giggle. Albeit for me to laugh at people with disabilities, but I always have found the whole being deaf thing kind of hilarious.
What's the matter?
I've been getting death threats.
You mean death threats?
Not this time.
Again, you undone me! You undone me on your wedding on! Drive!
That got me. Just real quick, I wanted to throw that in the stack. But okay. With the title of this episode is Elon Musk is gay. Yeah, I've been in kind of a bad mood since I figured this out. I was very excited to come back to Twitter, after Elon took it off. It was, let's see, something like 2000, I would say 2016 or 2017, right after Trump time. I had quit radio, I had quit broadcasting, and along with that, I had quit all of social media altogether because things were getting fucking gay and lame and, cancel culture and censorship and all that kind of stuff. It just wasn't fun to be on social media anymore, and I needed to clean my life up, so I quit broadcasting as well and just lived an almost internet-free life for 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, almost 5 or 6 years until just the end of last year when I made my Oliver Anthony parody, the thing that I use in the intro, the tranny thing. I kind of wish that I never made that now, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't be streaming. It's not like I don't like streaming. I feel like I'm good at it, and I have fun doing it every time. But I know that I would not be doing it if not for the popularity of that parody song. And so, yeah, that was the catalyst for me getting back into broadcasting, getting back into the internet, getting back into social media. It was the first thing that I had done in years. The very first thing, just a little idea that popped in my head, put it on Pixel, and it went viral. That got me excited to be on Twitter again. I was like, holy fuck, I'm getting 500,000 views. Everybody's stealing this. It's the first 3 days of my first tweet in forever. Fuck yeah. This is going to be fun. Maybe I'll be broadcasting again. A young, re-burgeoning broadcaster like myself, maybe Twitter's not all that bad now that Elon took it over. That's what I was thinking. And you guys know what I'm talking about. This is, let me pull it up. I'm sure most of you have probably seen this on Twitter and liked it. This parody song, I'll put the URL. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about it. It's old shit. I got new content to make, all that. I'm going to put the URL in both chats. Don't go to it right now, but I'm putting it in there for a reason. It's also my pinned tweet. Yeah, conspiracy extremists is getting to the point that I'm getting at right here. There it is in the Rumble chat. Here it is in the YouTube chat. If you guys look at the number of likes on here, and I didn't really fucking examine the numbers on this shit after it blew up. I noticed recently that the likes, that number 5.4 thousand, I mean, that seems like it's been pretty consistent for months now. Months and months and months. But I always get, every day I get somebody new, several people usually every day that are like, just discover this shit. And they're like, holy fuck. But I didn't notice it until recently that until somebody brought it to my attention that the likes are not going up. And then other people figured out that their likes were actually being removed. Now, if you've liked this before, go ahead and take a look and see your status, whether or not your heart exists anymore. I wonder if I don't heart my own tweets. I wonder if they'd take my own fucking like away. Let's try that. I'm going to heart one of my own tweets. Let's see if they fucking take my own fucking like away. They're taking likes away from this thing. It is capped at 5.4 thousand likes. Likes are what drive the popularity and the sharing part of the algorithm. When something gets a lot of likes, it gets pushed to more people, period. It gets boosted. This thing is capped off at 5.4 thousand likes. They are actively removing your likes. So I'm telling you, go check out that link or even if you have liked it before. Like it no matter what, and return there. I don't know how long it takes. Some people say it's like the next day. Some people say it's almost instantly. But I tweeted Elon about this. I was like, hey, what the fuck's going on here? And then people started catching on and tweeting Elon as well. They were taking screenshots of their heart disappearing. You see, I'm not too excited about being on Twitter anymore. I mean, I make no bones about it. I want to do this as a business. I want to form an LLC and be able to stream every day and make a living from fucking donations on the internet, from making people laugh. And that is contingent on being able to promote yourself on platforms like Twitter, X, whatever. We all know that the Facebooks, the YouTubes, all that kind of shit is just fucking done for. There's no way that you could have a level playing field and a chance or a leg up if you're any way controversial whatsoever. And X was the same way, and I would regard them as the same thing, if not for the fact that when Elon bought this shit, he was talking all that fucking free speech game. He's getting political. He's saying America needs to do X, Y, and Z. Civilization is fucking ending, and free speech is paramount. That's why I purchased Twitter and called it X. Look, the first stream I ever did on Rumble, we figured out Rumble's kind of in the same boat, you know? And I'm not shitting on Rumble. I love Rumble, and I'm very thankful to be a guest on this program. But there is no, people will say like Gab and shit like that. I don't want to have to be fucking relegated to the Gabs and the polls and the fucking this and the that's. Like, it doesn't seem like it should be that we have to do that. He bought Twitter and said Twitter is fucking, it's going to be free speech. And then, like, shortly after, I think people figured out some fuckery was going on, and he came out with that, oh, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of reach or whatever. Like, I get it, but, like, actively removing people's fucking likes, like, it's fucking sneaky. And over this is a comedy song, dude. Some people have mentioned, like, Elon has a Troon kid or something like that, and that might have something to do with it. No, there's other stuff. I know I'm not a special boy. There's other people, for reasons that are important, are getting deboosted. If he's deboosting a song about Troons, a comedy song, you know he's deboosting other shit too. And I think it was last week, that guy Alex Finn, who went through the front end code, it's not a free speech platform. It's anything but. Is it more fun? Absolutely, it's more fun. But the shitty thing is, I mean, it can't be looked upon as a tool for growth for, like, a creator like me. I can't look at it like that anymore. If you're going to take... Because people thirst for the truth and fucking funny and, you know, shit that grazes the belly of the beast when it comes to pushing the envelope and the edge. I'm not saying fucking we need to be goose-stepping and throwing up Romans and shit like that, but that was one of many fucking clever ideas that I have that, you know, can fucking... The thing is, I would like to know what would have happened if it really was a fucking fair game. Like, what would really happen if the fucking limiters were put off, the governors were taken out of the engine, and the full RPMs could fucking be reached of shit like this? I don't know. I have to think I would be doing better than I am right now. I really do. But it takes the wind out of my sails to fucking do shit like that in the future. Like, to create content and try to get it out there. If it's going to be the same 500,000 people that are allowed to see it, then I cannot turn this into a fucking career. Period. The internet is an amazing thing because it touches so many people. It takes your marketplace and it expands it fucking across the globe. And these so-called free speech platforms are just, they're letting you do what you do, but they keep you in your fucking echo chamber, which is fucking gay. Like, I could have, you know, I want to expand to fucking more people. And I can't do that when fucking Elon Musk is capping the number of likes, which drive the fucking algorithm. That's a main thing that drives the algorithm in Twitter, is likes. You put out some dank shit, a nice meme or something like that, content people like, and people give it a heart, and it gets fucking put on other people's feeds. It's not the case for people like me. But there's people like me who aren't, you know, trying to make comedy. They're trying to get fucking ideas out that could change the world. And I have to think that those are being suppressed as well, which is the important thing. You know, fuck me. I'm just some fucking retard on the internet. In the grand scheme of things, the 35,000-foot view, I realize I'm an ant and I'm not important to the culture war or humanity whatsoever. But there are people that are and have things to say. And, you know, like Unity 17 says, Elon is controlled opposition. controlled opposition is worse than your outright enemy. If you're like a pride flag donning, blue-haired, nose ring bull dyke, and you say you want my kids to be fucking their dicks cut off, and you want me to be broke, and you want open borders and shit like that, is that great? No. I don't like it, and it sucks. However, I know what I'm dealing with. Your danger that you could manifest in the world only goes so far, because I know what I'm dealing with when I look and I talk to you. On the other hand, when it comes to controlled opposition, these are people that claim to fucking be on our side, claim to be advocates of fucking free speech, claim to want America to go back to the Constitution and fuck all this new woke gay Bidenomics bullshit. This globo homo death cult that's wrapping its tentacles around fucking the planet. The Zio apocalypse that's taking place right now. Controlled opposition will slit your throat, look you in the eye, and tell you that they're on your side and help that octopus fucking gain another sucker on his tentacle on you. I hate them. I hate controlled opposition more than fucking my objective enemy. So who's pulling the strings here when it comes to Twitter? I mean, is it just because he's not making money on Twitter anymore? He needs fucking advertising revenue, and spicy shit doesn't garner advertising revenue. Maybe that's just it. But I don't think that's what's it. Especially when I see him put on a kippah and go kiss the wall and shit like that. They all do it. Why did they all fucking have to go over there, kiss that dumb fucking wall, and put that stupid rag on their head? Every one of them. Anybody who's a player in the game. Every president, all the way down to my governor, Ron DeSantis. They all fucking, I'm also pissed off because I'm quitting nicotine, by the way. So here's my kippah. Can I kiss your wall? Can I kiss your wall? Can I be in the club? Do I get the fucking fancy things now? Now that I put it on? I don't know, man. It's just disheartening. Like, I think if left to my own devices in a meritocracy, in a content meritocracy, I would love to just fucking make shit every day and just put it out on the internet and see what it does. Because most of it does pretty fucking well. But this shit is gay. It makes me not want to fucking play the game anymore. But that's Mr. Free Speech, Elon Musk. Fucking it. I can't stand controlled opposition. Look me in the eye, Elon. Look me in the eye. You are a fucking and I hate you. I hate fucking controlled opposition. Don't ever utter the word fucking free speech again. The phrase free speech better not fucking exit your lips anymore. You fucking fag. He just wants to be in the cool kids club. That's why he bought Twitter. He bought Twitter so like all the other nerds that want to buy their way into fucking being cool. It wasn't enough to be super rich and get government subsidies, get to play Rocket Man, all that shit. No, he wants to fucking have his tweets be read by millions and millions of people. So he bought Twitter. But if you bought Twitter and you're like, look, I want to buy my way into being cool. I'm not really about free speech. I'm going to be a faggot about it. Everything's kind of going to be the same, but a little bit more fun, I wouldn't be doing this segment on my show. I swear to God, Elon. I would let it ride, and I'd probably still be on Twitter too. Hey, you made it a little bit funner, but you explicitly let me know that I'm just going to be preaching to the choir, and you're not going to let me use your platform as a tool to grow my business. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But don't look me in the eye and say that America needs to do this, this, and this. They need to close the borders. They need to... Blah, blah. Don't. You are fucking... your strings are being pulled by somebody. And real men don't let other men pull their fucking strings. That's what's taking place when it comes to fucking Elon. So yeah, go check out the parody song, my pinned tweet. See if your like is still there. I bet you it's not. Let me check mine. Some people say it takes a day. Let me go back to mine and see. I've never liked my own tweet before. My like is still there. But yeah, dozens of people have tweeted me their screenshot of their like being removed, and I have never seen this bitch tick over 5.4 thousand. And for months, every day, I get slews of people like, oh, this is the funniest thing I've seen in years. Oh, I'm glad I found this. It's what I get tweeted about most by perfect strangers that they're word of mouth. Their friends showed it to them or something. I don't think the algorithm pushed it. I think people explicitly were like, oh, you need to check this out. And that's the best fucking way to grow. But no, actually the best way to grow is let the algorithm do what it does when people like something. So yeah, they're taking away likes. If you want to be a real ass nigga, help me out by tweeting Elon, not that it's going to matter or anything, but it makes me happy, a screenshot of your like being removed when they remove it. So yeah, that's gay. It pisses me off, and it makes me want to stream a lot less. But what makes me want to stream a lot more is awesome listeners who send in super chats like Unity17. Let me see, pull up your dealio here. Unity17 for 20 buccarinos. Thank you for supporting the program, sir. Found you on the Killstream, brother. Love the content you produce, brother. Keep it going. I will keep it going, despite the fucking barricades that are being put up in front of me. I mean, because I like doing this. This shit is fun. It would be funner if I could not have to worry about being throttled on every fucking I don't even think I'm that spicy at all. I'm just making jokes that I think people want to hear. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going for now until enough roadblocks have stacked up in front of me that I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go do my day job because this isn't worth it anymore. But thank you, Unity17, for the $20 dono. Let's move on. By the way, you could be like Unity17 by either sending a Rumble rant, or you could go to buymeacoffee.com/Harkness show. They take a little bit less than Rumble does, so that is the preferred method, even if you are on Rumble. SA Random 27 in the YouTube chat says, my like just disappeared. Yep. I am not hardly bullshitting you. They have capped this bitch off at 5.4 thousand. They will explicitly remove your fucking like from it, and it is probably blacklisted in the algorithm. So that's what I have to look forward to when I get a good idea. When I say, hey, this is a funny little idea that's popped in my head. People are gonna love this. Am I gonna take the time to fucking get out the camera, get out the musical instruments, whatever it takes to fucking make that thing? There's a lot less chance I'm going to do it. So that's how the bad guys fucking win. And they're good. They're good at their suppression, their ways of making you just, like, feel despair. is what it is. It's a feeling of despair. And I'm not going to let them fucking put me in a state of despair. Maybe when it comes to my streaming career, that's despair. But my real life is still good, and I'm blessed. Even though, because you can't remove my likes from my family in real life. When my baby boy looks at me and giggles, you can't remove that like, Elon. You fucking piece of shit, bitch. Nerd. You're a fucking nerd. You'll never be cool. You'll never be fucking funny. Your jokes are gay. You just bought Twitter to be in the cool kids club, but you're a fucking You're just a fucking Elon. Let's move on to another fucking who's not blocked on Twitter whatsoever. Yeah, he's at it again. Tim Pool with an awesome tweet. It should be illegal to not believe in God. I know what you're doing, Tim Pool. I'm not taking the bait. You are pandering to probably your biggest demographic, like centrist, kind of moderate Christian right-wingers. And you're sending tweets like that. I could just fucking smell it on you. I could smell your fucking... This is what Twitter wants. It wants Tim Pools to tweet out horse shit like, it should be illegal to not believe in God, which is retarded. And this, I believe in God. I know God is real. Absolutely, 100%. Do I think it should be illegal to not believe in God? No, that is fucking gay and retarded. You're just trying to be controversial because you can't come out with fucking content. You're not allowed to make content that gets capped on likes. Your gay little fucking thing got 1.9 million views in just a couple days. March 2nd, yeah. This is the stuff that gets pushed, you guys. Ooh, edgy. It should be illegal to believe in God. Yeah, let's fucking boost Timmy Pool. But a hilarious song like mine, fucking, let's just cap it. Don't let it go anywhere. Don't let it do anything. It's just garbage. And that's all. That's why entertainment sucks. You realize that, right? That's why SNL sucks. It's because the good stuff is completely suppressed. Not saying that I would be the next fucking, I don't know, Lorne Michaels or whatever, you know, but just competition breeds betterment. Competition makes shit fucking better. And they don't have any fucking competition. In Hollywood, in the upper echelons of internet industry, podcasting, broadcasting, like, they're allowed to just put out whatever fucking... Have you watched the news lately? You probably haven't, but, like, they'll put out on real Fox and CNN affiliates, they'll put out audio and clips where the audio's only in one channel. It'll be like just in the left or the right, which means whoever made that shit like doesn't have any idea what they're doing when it comes to audio production. The fucking graphics and shit are all just, it's terrible. It's terrible because they don't have any competition. So they could just skip to Maloo through their fucking job because it's like tenure. It's like a shitty teacher with tenure. You're never going to get fired. Fucking Pete Davidson is never going to get fired from his position of being not funny on SNL. I don't even know if he's on it anymore, but you know what I mean. Like, that's why we don't have good shit anymore. Movies have been fucking trash. Television is dog shit. The biggest people in podcasting and Twitter are all dog shit, not making any good content whatsoever because likes are disappearing from stuff that might have been fucking popular, but isn't because the algos won't push it. Yeah, you're a fucking Elon Musk. All right. Moving on. That's Tim Pool being gay as usual. I heard a name that I haven't heard since high school. I kind of liked this guy in high school, but what's he doing now? I think Jack Black is trending for some reason. Oh, he's one of the upper crust Hollywood. You guys remember what was it called? Tenacious D with him and that other fat guy in the back? And maybe they come up with something like super cool and new. Let's see what they're up to these days and why he's trending. Can you imagine, like, your heyday is over, and I can't imagine he's having money troubles. Like, he's been in so many movies and shit. Maybe it's just a need to fucking still be in the game, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I was on top at one point, and now that's all been fucking taken from you, and you see, like, new people coming in and being relevant, and you gotta go, like, I'll pull something out of my old bag of tricks. Well, we were in Tenacious D, that fucking worked, right? Let's I don't know. Let's cover a Britney Spears song, and you could do your little dumb dance, fat guy dance in the background, Kyle. This goes back to the Elon thing. It's all fucking garbage now. They don't have competition. And when they don't have competition, this is what you get. No audio me? I wasn't playing it, band. Let me see. I think my shit's good. Here, I'll try playing the video again, but I don't know. I wasn't playing it.
It's killing me and
The audio is working. I can see it. Okay. Gave me an excuse to play it again. Okay, so I guess Tenacious D is back, and that what gets you trending on the old X, as the kids are calling it these days. Just I'm just thinking about, like, Jack Black sitting at home, like, watching his life pass him by. No more movie deals, no more nothing. He calls the other fat guy in Tenacious D. He's like, look, we haven't had any clout in eons. How about you come over? I got an idea. We're going to do a Britney Spears song, something that I don't even think Zoomers know about anymore. Yeah, Britney Spears probably, like, transcends Zoomerdom all the way to that fucking demographic as well. But it just shows the out-of-touchedness. Not that I have a better idea to fucking touch. Maybe be funny. Isn't Tenacious D supposed to be funny? That's what gets you on trending on Twitter now, though. Just crawl out from under your fucking shitty hole. Do stuff like that. Good job, Jack Black. What do we got next? We have... Oh, you know. I wish I had the disposable income to get one of these bad boys. A pair of these bad boys. Now, I haven't seen this before. I just know they exist. And I don't know this person. We're going to go to somebody I do know who has a pair of these sneakers, Fat Joe. But these are the gold Trump sneakers. Let's check them out.
A little different. He signed it. One of the first ones. Friends and family, only 50 made. Cool thing, too, is that after he signed it, he handed me the marker that he signed it with. It says White House.
Wow.
And it's got his signature. So, yeah. Captain America ones. But, you know, first time a president's ever decided to make a shoe on his own. Gotta respect it. Love him or hate him. These are pretty rare. Off to Vegas we go.
Did you buy them, though, is the thing. So, here's my opinion on the Trump shoes, and it's not what you'd think. Like, I'm gonna shit on this, but not as fervently. Do I wish I had a pair of Trump shoes? Actually, yes, I do. I would never ever pay for them. I would. I'll laugh at anybody who has paid for. I don't know how much they cost. Let me look that up. Doink to doink. Trump. Let me go to Google first. Trump sneaker price. Never surrender high tops for $400. Yeah, $400 is kind of pricey for a sneaker. So if you're just some Trump fag and you drop $400, you're like a Daily Wire listener, and you start your day with Dan Bongino, and you manage a AutoZone or something, and you bought the Trump sneakers, you're a fucking retard, and I'm going to laugh at you. But there's a caveat. Like, I still would like a pair. I would like them to be, like, gifted to me. I would never pay $1 for them. If somebody gave me a pair of Trump sneakers, I wouldn't be like, ew, gross. I'd be like, oh, these are fucking... I'd probably wear them around, to be honest with you, and fuck them up. Play basketball in them and shit, wear them to the gym. That would be hilarious. But I would not pay a dime for them. I don't know who that guy was who was showing these off. I assume he's a somebody since he got a friends and family pair. But yeah, it's the most retarded gimmick since Trump's last retarded gimmick, which was his NFTs. I was furious when he came out with those NFTs. It was a lull in, like, I don't know if you guys remember what that was, but it was at least a solid year or year and a half into Biden hell, and despair was thick in the air, and everything fucking sucked. Things were starting to get fucking expensive as shit. The COVID ramifications were awful, and Trump was like, I've got something very important. It's going to take me a week to fucking let you know it is, but when I do, it's going to knock your fucking dick off of your socks. And I thought, oh, fuck, did he get, like, solid evidence that the election was stolen, and we're going to, I don't know. That's my line of thought, like what I was thinking. And so I waited with bated breath for Papa Trump's awesome announcement. And it was the... Let's see if I can find one of them. The Trump NFTs. It was the most horrendous fucking bad surprise I've ever had in my life. The Trump NFTs fucking infuriated me. Where he was like Superman and shit. That was his big Trump NFT. That was his big fucking announcement. There. Let's see. Selling what Trump... Yeah. That's a good shot of him. Let me see if I can do this. Where is it? Browser 2. Browser 2 is going to be donk. Yeah, these. You guys remember these? Doink. When I saw this, when he was like, I have a huge announcement. This is going to change everything. And this is what I was greeted with. I was done. I was fucking done. This was the defining moment when I was done with Trump. when he came out with this fucking dog shit, I was like, I'm not voting for this man anymore, and I hate him now. The shoes aren't as bad. I mean, make your nut, Trump. I don't care. I'm fucking not even voting. But this fucking pissed me off way more than these dumb shoes. That was fucking enraging. Because he got me again. He fucking fooled me. I was like, oh my God, maybe things are going to change. What a retard I was. Yeah, and people are still fucking retards. I can't fucking understand it. Like, this man printed so much fucking money that he's part of the reason why everything's so fucking expensive. It's not just Bidenomics, which is a fucking disaster. Joe Biden sucks dick. This administration is terrible and making things worse. But I think it was something like we had a $35 trillion debt before Trump. And then by the end of 4 years, he like doubled it. I don't know. He brought it up significantly. And he just printed a fucking bunch of money and he's like, see, the economy is great. And people don't fucking think about that. Like, that is one of the defining things that fucking got us into the shithole that we're in right now, is how much money that fucking printed. Like, it is not good. And we're dealing with the ramifications of it right fucking now. That's what it is all that fucking cash that he printed. And we're like, woo, this is going great. It's not going great now. And to a great extent is his fucking fault for doing that. But like I said, I would let somebody gift me these bad boys for sure. And it looks like somebody did get gifted them. Let me see if I can find that. Get rid of that. Let's look at our friend fucking Fat Joe got a fucking pair of these bad boys. That's right. Fat Joe. He's getting some shit on the internet for being a Trump mark, but he lets you know he didn't fucking pay for them.
I had to find these. Now the mayor's gonna call.
I think that is real gold leaf. Like, that looks like gold leaf. It's not like spray paint or anything. Gold leaf is... Gold can be stretched so thin molecularly that, like, just with a speck of it, you could cover your whole fucking desk.
Everybody's gonna call me and say, you wildin' out, Joe. Why you got the trunk? Look, man, it's the first one. Joe, I'm a sneaker collector. I don't know what none of these guys did. I collect sneakers. The rarer, the better.
Okay.
No, I didn't pay for these sneakers. Sorry. I didn't pay for these sneakers.
You didn't pay
They
for
knew I had to have them. Because I'm the biggest in the game.
Shit. I forgot.
So what I do is collect.
Okay.
I had to find these. Now the mayor's gonna call.
I freaked out for a second. I was like, holy fuck, I haven't checked coffees. I hope I didn't miss a donation. And then I go and no coffees. But thank you, Unity17, for sending the only dono of the night. You can support the program by going to buymeacoffee.com/Harkness show. If you want to throw me a few buckaroos, I need it because I have a bad transmission that I got to change out in one of my vehicles, and the other one doesn't work either. So I got some wrenching to do and some parts to buy. And some laughs to be had later on. But follow me on Twitter. I'm never calling it X because Elon Musk is a fucking at Ryan Harkness _ and Rumble Rants are obviously certainly available on the Rumble side too. And if you ain't got any fucking buckaroonies to share, you could be like what's his name? Sartorius the dude who really helps me out via sharing out the link, Satirius Slayer of Strawmen and Trolls at FedUpAmerican52 on Twitter, and sharing the link to this fine program, because the algorithm is not going to fucking share it on any fucking platform. The only way that this show is going to grow is by doing that, and by word of mouth, and by, you know, Ethan Ralphs on the kill streams and the Revenge of the Sisses and people like that sharing me, because I am completely shadow banned, hence the namesake of tonight's fucking program. So yeah, that's the Trump shoes. They're fucking retarded, even though I kind of wish I had some so I could wear them around just to see it like a social experiment. Like, I would like to wear, because I think enough people, even like normie lefties, know what they are, which, you know, that's why he made them, to piss those people off. It would be kind of funny to see the reaction of people, just if you walked around with, I'd take a Sharpie and fucking do a fake Donald Trump signature on one of them, so that they would think I had the special friends and family edition. But yeah, I'd like to see what happened if you walked around in some fucking gold Trump kicks. It would be fun. But mark my words, I would never pay $1 for any of them. I'd pay $1 for them. Not $400. That's for fucking sure. Okay, let's get into the dark, dank, sad political fucking version of the show, or segment rather. Excuse me. You know, it is 9:20. Before we get into this, I think I need to refill my Scotcherino. So just give me a second. Spicy White, my buddy Daniel Maxfield, he turned me on to a fucking a gem of a black woman. Let me see if I could find her songs. I'm gonna play one of her songs for you. Shave 'Em Dry by Lucille Bogan, who is on YouTube, and it's fine to play on YouTube apparently. And I'm going to go take a quick break. I'm going to refill my scotch. I'm going to take a piss. I got kind of a buzz. That's good. Lucille Bogan, Shave 'Em Dry. Okay, I found it. Yeah, I'm just going to take a quick break, take a piss, refill my scotch, and probably eat some kratom too to better my mood. This is a 3-minute, 22-second song. I'm going to hit it, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some atrocities that Israel is doing, obviously. We're going to talk about the Great Flower Massacre here on the Ryan Harkness Show when we come back. So give me just 3 minutes, 22 seconds, maybe even less if we don't go through the whole song. But this is a little bit of Shave 'Em Dry by Lucille Bogan. And I got a 30-second ad to go through before that. But yeah, Spicy White, a.k.a. Daniel Maxfield, let me know about this, and it blew my fucking mind. It's much better than any of my old parody songs that I could play. So we're going to hit this, and we'll be back in just a minute here on the Ryan Harkness Show. Listen to the lyrics. They're great.
I got nipples on my titties, big as the end of my thumb. I got something between my legs that'll make a dead man come. Oh, daddy, baby, won't you shave 'em dry? No, Lord, no. Want you to grind me, baby, grind me until I cry. Say I fucked all night and all the night before, baby, and I feel just like I want to fuck some more. Oh, great God, daddy, grind me, honey, and shave me dry. And when you hear me holler, baby, I want you to shave me dry. I got nipples on my titty, big as the end of my thumb. Daddy, you say that's the kind of woman you want, and you can make 'em come. Oh, Daddy, shave me dry. And I give you something, baby, swear it'll make you cry. I'm gonna turn back my mattress and let you oil my springs. I want you to grind me, Daddy, till the bell do ring. Oh, Daddy, want you to shave 'em dry. Oh, great God, Daddy, if you can't shave 'em, baby, won't you try? fucking was a thing that would take me to heaven, I'd be fucking in the studio till the clock strike 11. Oh, Daddy, shave 'em dry. I would fuck you, baby, honey, I'd make you cry. Now your nuts hang down like a damn bell clapper, and your dick stands up like a steeple. Your goddamn asshole stands open like a church door, and the crowd walks in like people. Ow! Shit! Oh, shut! Woo! Baby, won't you shave 'em dry? A big sow gets fat from eating corn, and a pig gets fat from sucking. When you see this whore fat like I am, great God, I got
I'm gonna run this one out.
Shave 'em dry. Brush it. My back is made of whalebone, and my cock is made of brass, and my fucking is made for working men's $2. Great garden round to kiss my ass. Oh. Woo,
She is a dirty I love her, though. Thank you, Daniel, for turning me on to Lucille Bogan. She's great. Dirty bitch. Shut up. This is the Ryan Harkness Show. Thank you for sticking around through the break. Now we're going to get into the some kind of a bummer, but we do have to talk about the Flower Massacre, which is trending on Twitter right now. If you don't know what that is, recently, yeah, it's, you know, the Nazis were pretty bad guys, you know, but recently the IDF and Israel have been doing some stuff that the Nazis would probably be like, "Sha, I don't know. That seems a little much, you know. You should probably tone it down a little bit." It's called the Flower Massacre because people in Gaza are starving. They need food. So they arranged a supply drop with food, with flour, so that they could go home and make bread and eat it and feed their families because all their supplies and shit have been cut off. And they basically turned it into a trap. While they were going around the trucks to pick up the flour, they just unloaded in them and started killing people. Unarmed people that were trying to get food because they're starving. Yeah, that's the Flower Massacre. That's our greatest ally in the shit that we're doing.
So I'm not.
So let's watch a couple videos regarding this. This is what's going on with our greatest ally in the world, Israel. It's okay, guys. It's okay. They can do no wrong, and they'll pay us back one day for all the help and money.
Really sure why someone in the Israeli Defense Force leads.
So what you're looking at is a drone footage, infrared style drone footage of starving Gazans trying to get a bag of flour out of these supply drops. And then at the end, I don't know, I haven't seen all this, but at some point, I think 104 people were killed, 700 injured, because they were just like, fuck it.
A sanitized ISR drone feed of the massacre that they just committed on February 29th on an aid site in Gaza. But I'm going to teach you guys something real quick. You see these corners here and then on the side down there, you see how it's all blurry? It's been sanitized because a lot of information is displayed.
I got nipples on my titties.
On these locations of the interface. Date, time, GPS grid location of the asset and where it's looking. Whoever...
This guy looks like somebody. Who does he fucking look like? He's just some TikToker, but he really looks familiar to me.
At least this is trying to hide the specifics, of course. Perhaps not thinking that we can just look at these...
I like fucking regular gum. I'm so fucking irritated because I'm quitting nicotine right now. I usually chew, and not even smoking. Like, I quit smoking a long, long time ago. but I maintain the habit of chewing nicotine gum. I love nicotine gum. It is a nootropic. It's fucking good for my brain. I think it makes me funnier, so I might have to go back to it. But I've been, I think I'm a week into it now. I've been irritated as fuck. Yeah, I have been kind of a cocksucker to everybody around me, yelling at people and shit, because I'm quitting nicotine. It sucks dick. It makes me fucking mad as fuck.
And an analyst within 5 minutes can determine exactly where this happened and co-locate it, date and time, with the phone videos that these people on the ground are taking.
I swear to God, if I don't figure out who this guy looks like, it's gonna fucking piss me off.
Bodies and the violence. So good job, guys. This is still just another submission for the ICC and ICJ and the Court of Public Opinion. Swing and a miss. Y'all just can't help yourselves, can you?
So yeah, that's the drone footage of what they lit up after everybody got concentrated around these trucks, and they come up with all sorts of maybe the Hamas did it, or maybe Russia did it, or maybe anybody but us did it. Yeah, we did it. What are you gonna do about it? Who fucking cares? Oh, I'm trying to see who this guy looks like. Maybe I'll go back to it later. I don't want to fucking fuck up the show trying to figure that out, but it's really bothering me. That's one of those side effects of nicotine withdrawal. Like, I'm getting fixated on dumb shit, and like, no, I'll flip the whole chessboard. I'll fucking SA random 27, I feel your pain, I'm quitting too. Or it sucks, doesn't it? It's not fun. And quitting smoking was easier than this, if you could fucking believe it. Like, quitting smoking, 3 days, you're fucking good. I think I've chewed nicotine gum so heavily and so often that I'm more addicted to it. It's more of an oral fixation. I don't know what it is, but this has kind of been a fucking habit to quit. And it does suck. And I was just like, I'm spending, because the shit's expensive. Like a box of nicotine gum, I usually get get it from Walmart. 160 pieces is like $45. Like, that's not nothing. But I found myself like, I always have a fucking piece in my mouth. And you'll go through 160 pieces pretty fucking quickly. But it's so wonderful. Like 4 milligrams of delicious nicotine in a cinnamon chewy wooey that you could have in your mouth at any time. I mean, it's not smoking cigarettes. Smoking cigarettes is fun as shit, but it stinks and it's gross and it kills you and all this shit. Nicotine gum is... I've done fucking all the... Who tricked you in the nicotine gum, Wolko? Nobody. Like, I did it to quit smoking cigarettes, and I found it the most pleasurable out of the patch. Vaping was fucking... Actually, the most pleasurable is vaping, but that's just replacing a horrible habit with a bad habit. Like, we could fucking get into some vape conversations. I know some people that are killing themselves with vapes. That is not good for your fucking lungs. But I tried everything. Ben Garcia says, grow your own tobacco. If you chew fresh tobacco, you only need a small piece. I believe it. Like, I don't think nicotine in, like, a natural way, like an unprocessed way, I think it could be probably used, even cigars and shit. Like, I have a cigar right here that I haven't smoked. One of my customers gave it to me, and since I'm quitting nicotine, I don't want to smoke it. And it's kind of like one of those, like, you keep one around, like how Anthony Cumia always kept a cigarette on his desk or whatever. But, yeah, I think you can responsibly use nicotine, and it's a fucking fantastic drug from like a brain standpoint. It makes me fucking feel like my brain is sharper. Like, I think better with nicotine in my bloodstream. I'm more creative with fucking nicotine in my bloodstream. Wolko, what kind of cigars do you smoke? I'm probably gonna get into cigars after I kick this, but it's gonna be a while. I'm probably gonna take like a year off of nicotine altogether to like completely not be a nicotine addict like I am, and then I'll get into like some nice cigars or something and fucking chill out with, because I do drink scotch. When I drink, I love scotch, and I like a nice cigar when I couple that with fucking premium hand rolls. Oh, that sounds really fucking good right now. Scotch and a cigar, like, that is something that fucking pulls at my heartstrings. Like, that does sound fucking delicious right now. But yeah, I'm snacking on my extra ooh, spearmint. Drug-free spearmint, yum, with sucralose and aspartame. Good stuff, guys. Yeah, this shit sucks. But where were we? What was I talking about? We're on, oh yeah, the Gaza thing. So that was the flour massacre. Guys trying to get flour for their families, and IDF lit them up. And here's a little bit more of the aftermath, I believe. This is a recent video that somebody slapped together, and it's, I'm sorry for the bummer, but this is relevant in the news, and we got to talk about it. If you're audio only, Israeli forces killed more than 100 starving Palestinians who were waiting for flour. Palestinians in northern Gaza had gathered overnight at Al Nabulsi roundabout in anticipation of a scheduled aid delivery. So they're like, yeah, this in this location there's going to be food. I know you guys haven't eaten in a while, but this is where you need to go to get the food. It's a trap. Israeli forces, including tanks, opened fire on the crowd. A man recorded these sounds of a tank driving through the crowd in the dark of night. And then, doink, homeboy next to him gets shot. It sounds fucking, that thud, like that blunt impact of a bullet sound is pretty noticeable. Yep. Thunk. The attack killed at least 104 Palestinians and injured more than 700. The last functioning hospital in northern Gaza has been put out of service when it ran out of fuel. Did you see that equipment? Like, it just fucking shuts off. Imagine being like on life support and shit, and then yeah, great. This doctor says, as you can see, we are working off the charging and battery system. The majority of cases need surgery and operation rooms, which, like, it's not good to do surgery these days without backup power. You know how people are like, all the advances in medical science is just amazing. It's why we're alive here. Yeah, they are, but it's this shit. It's being able to... advances in medical science is having backup diesel generators that don't get blown up by the IDF, and they power your orthoscopic tools that you could use to pull out shrapnel. Like, that is fucking cool shit, and it has kept people alive. But, like, other stuff that we'll get into in a minute isn't so great from the medical industry. We'll be out of service, and dozens of martyrs? Martyrs? And wounded would come. He said martyrs? Medical crews describing finding dozens to hundreds of bodies on the ground. Look at that food pack covered in blood. I don't trust, like, I'm no IDF fan, and I'll jump on any chance I could get to shit on Israel. But, like, when I see shit like this, I'm always dubious of it. Like, this is quite a dramatic scene of, like, a food emergency war aid pack with, like, blood smeared all over it. I don't know about that, but maybe it's real. Many of the dead and wounded had been carried on donkey carts because there weren't enough ambulances. It's unknown to many survivors how many survivors made it to hospitals. There is an estimated 300,000 still living in northern Gaza. Not for long. For weeks, barely aid has come and reached the area. Like, imagine what it's fucking really like there. I mean, we know who owns the media and shit like that. So what's getting into our purview and what we could see, who fucking knows? But, like, goddamn, imagine what it is really fucking like there. These people are being annihilated. Yeah, it's fucking wild. And I'm sorry for you. I want things to be better here in the United States, but if there's, there's probably places where shit's worse than Gaza, but I would not feel, there's probably no places where you are more unsafe. You have the entire backing of the U.S. military and all of Israel wanting you fucking wiped off the face of the planet. You have all of a demographic of people that cannot be fucking criticized in any way, shape, or form, wanting you dead. You're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. So it's not fun to be a Palestinian whatsoever. And I wish them the best. I wish everybody the best. I wish we could stop fucking dropping bombs on niggas and shit like that. All right, let's move on. This is the Ryan Harkness Show. You can support the program by either going to rumble.com and supporting through the chat. Oh, by the way, wait a minute. I don't even know if I want to mention this. Before, you could not do a Rumble rant from the Rumble app if you were an Android user. They've cut a deal now with Google, and Google takes like 50 fucking % of it. So don't do that. Don't do that. If you are a Android Rumble user and you're on your phone and not your PC, all you got to do is go through your browser, through Chrome or whatever, and sign into Rumble like that and not go through the app. And then you could donate via Rumble. But yeah, Android app now accepts Rumble rants, but Google fucking rapes the shit out of them. So that's probably why, to Rumble's credit, for a while they've been getting shit on for not accepting Android donations. They probably didn't want to accept Android donations because Google was just going to eat their fucking lunch, which they are. So, straight up, don't donate that way. If you're going to donate to the program, either go to buymeacoffee.com/Harkness Show, and this goes for everybody on Rumble. Don't donate through the Android app. I'm not telling you not to donate. I'm telling you, like, there's other ways you could do it. Apple users, for the app, you don't have to worry about that, but go through your browser and donate that way so that these fucking child molesting at Google who are drinking baby's blood don't get more of your fucking hard-earned money. But yeah, that's the way you can support the program. Sharing out the link to the show and Ryan Harkness _ on Twitter. And make sure you like and sub and all that good stuff. And hit the notification bell and all that good stuff. It helps me out I guess it helps me out in the algorithm. Who knows these days. But what else do we got? We went through the very, very sad Gaza shit. Next on my list is Oop, I went too far. I got through Gaza. Flower Massacre. Next. Oh, yeah. I got good news, guys. Great news. Great news. You guys are going to fucking love this. All right. You know how... Remember in like... from 2019 to 2022, all our fucking freedoms were taken away from us. Our lives were pretty much destroyed along with the economy. And everybody in response to a bioweapon was, depending on what part of the country you were from or the world you were from, was being mandated to take another bioweapon in response to that bioweapon. Yeah, that was fucking crazy, right? And at the center of it, they had this thing called the CDC, and they were calling all the shots, and you better do what the CDC says. And all you fucking right-wing, Trump-supporting, tinfoil hat-wearing, white supremacist, anti-Semitic Nazis in the chat. Remember what you were saying? Oh, it's just like the flu. It's just like any other flu. Why aren't people fucking reporting having the flu? Why did the flu numbers go away? You guys remember that? All you fucking bigots. Well, guess what? The CDC now completely agrees with you. Because their official standpoint is, yeah, it's kind of just like the flu. Now that nobody gives a fuck about COVID, the damage has completely been done to our lives and our culture and our societies all over the world. The largest shift of money and power from lower and middle class people to the richest people in the world. As Jimmy Dore puts it, like more billionaires have been created over COVID-19 than ever before. Yeah. Now that all that's done and nobody gives a fuck about whatever vaccine and shit they're trying to release, they're like, yeah, it's kind of just like the flu. I don't know. It's not that bad. Yay. So all you fucking right-wing bigots out there, I guess you were right. But, you know, all we get is these little pieces like years and months later. They're like, oh, okay, what you said was right. And then it goes away and it just goes back into the zeitgeist. There's no like apology or, you know, there's nothing like that. There's no acquiescence to the fucking the horrendous state that these fucking people have caused and all their sycophants while they were calling for people to be imprisoned and jailed for not taking some kind of weird fucking drug. Dude, 2024 is wild. Not that the previous fucking years weren't wild. They were, but it is crazy to be a human being right now and alive in this shit. We were subjected to a man-made virus that they spread on purpose all over the world. And they said it came from eating a bat sandwich or something, or a Ching Chong Chinaman eating bat soup. And some people were like, oh, yeah, that sounds about right. And then after everybody gets it and 5 fat people die, they're like, you have to take experimental gene therapy that's advocated by Bill Gates. And half the country was like, yeah, you better get it or you're gonna fucking go to prison. You should die if you shouldn't if you show up to a hospital and you haven't had a vaccine you shouldn't be helped at all. They should just fucking throw you out on the streets. We lived through this shit, man. It is surreal, like, thinking about what we've gone through. And it's also surreal thinking about how easy it is to fucking forget about some of the shit we've gone through. Like, little reminders like this of, for instance, hey, you know, the mainstream is kind of having to admit that you were right about stuff 3 years ago. That's the only comeuppance that we're going to get. That is the only, like, these little tiny Tojisos are all we're ever going to get. And, you know, to an extent, is it satisfying? Yes, but is it a small extent to which it is satisfying? Yes. I want groveling. I want people on their knees crying when they realize their own stupidity. I want death, actually. I want people on their deathbeds going, I wish I never got it. And I'm not talking about COVID, YouTube. I'm talking about the Remember when you couldn't say anything bad about the vax on YouTube or you'd just get fucking bumped? The robots were listening for the word vaccine. And if you said anything other than like, I give it glowing reviews, you need to go and fucking get it immediately, or you're a fucking white supremacist. Get your vaccine immediately. Anything other than that, and you use the word vaccine, you would get flung off of YouTube. Do you guys remember it's the Dark Horse podcast with that little nerdy Jewish guy, Brett Weinstein? Like, just the sweetest little most subjective nerd who's like a scientist. And all he did in the beginning of it was like, maybe we should ask questions about this. And they were like, nope. We can't have people like you fucking asking questions. And they flung this guy who's like a professor of biology right the fuck off of YouTube, destroyed his channel, and he was like, I guess I'm on Odyssey now. I'm on BitChute.
So tell us,
they've been very good to me here on BitChute. That people like that guy should not be subjected to a Jewish man who's a professor should not be subjected to going on poll and Gab to express his vaccine sentiment as a scientist. But that's what we went through, and I guess we got some, along with the news from the CDC, here's some more shit that you already fucking knew. That's
so
mainstream
tell
now.
us what you found and what you have found and what your conclusions are.
About the vaccine, YouTube.
Well, what I found was all the data was consistent with this vaccine being the most
Ban me, you fucking niggers. I don't care.
dangerous vaccine of all time. I mean, there are more reports on this vaccine in the VAERS system, which is the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System. It's the official system for reporting adverse events for a vaccine. It's set up by the U.S. government. It's run by the U.S. government.
Yeah, I hear you, Mary
And
Jane.
there were more
Having our
reports
jobs back would be
for the
fucking pretty
COVID
cool.
vaccine than for all vaccines in history combined. And not only that, but we found out later that this VAERS system, which they set up to monitor for safety, had triggered 770 different safety signals. Now, normally, a vaccine only will trigger 0 safety signals. It'd be really unusual for a vaccine to trigger any safety signals in VAERS, especially because the way they define these safety signals makes it almost impossible for a vaccine to trigger a safety signal. But this vaccine triggered 770 safety signals. So what did the CDC do about it? They basically told no one. The only reason that we even found out about it is because
Does this guy look like he's wearing eye makeup or something? Looks kind of weird.
someone issued a Freedom of Information Act request to the CDC requesting, could you show me the output of the analysis of the safety signal analysis you're supposed to do? And so they got back a spreadsheet showing 770 safety signals were triggered. That is mind-blowing. That is not a 3-alarm fire. That is a 770 alarm fire. These are things like, myocarditis. These are things like pulmonary embolism. These are basically 770 unique symptom types that are triggered in the VAERS system, saying we
At least it's not 6 million.
have a
That number really does just show up everywhere, doesn't it?
problem here. you need to investigate. This should have been a complete stopping condition for the CDC. The CDC should be warning people, hey, we got 770 safety signals, never seen anything like that before in history. Maybe we might have made a mistake on this vaccine, but they said nothing. They didn't even let people know that there had been any safety signals that were triggered. And
there's there's all kinds of shit that, like, by and large, we don't know, because this is just stuff that people FOIA'd, basically, Freedom of Information Acted, and got a hold of. Imagine the stuff that is documented, but, like, you can't see it. Like, they know what this thing does. They know it was made to do that thing. They know they spiced it up in certain batches for people like you and me in hopes we would take it, and toned it down in other areas. Wowza. Yeah. I hate to do, like, boomer tier vax is poison content, but it's fucking poison.
So there's no question that the CDC is a very corrupt organization, and these people who are in charge.
I do know several people that have died mysteriously. Several people that have developed heart problems recently, and it's the common denominator with every single one of them. I know that because that hurts too. Like, if you're one of these people that got this shot and you have to see a fucking heart doctor for the rest of your life, that's a tough pill to swallow, to know that you fucked up that bad. So the cognitive dissonance is palpable with a lot of these people. Like, just pretend as hard as you can that you aren't the retard that you know deep down in your soul that you are.
Here are burying all the safety signals. They will not engage with you. They talk about saying, hey, we want to stop misinformation. But, the way you stop misinformation, by the way, I agree with them. Misinformation is a problem, and misinformation kills.
Oh, yeah, Wilco, I live close to Ybor City. There are some of the best fucking cigar places around here. We know what we're doing.
That we disagree on is who is telling that information. Now, I think it's them and they think it's me. But unless the two of us get together in a dialogue, we're not going to be able to figure that out. And they seem to not want to engage in dialogue with anybody that they call a misinformation spreader. So we never have resolution of this.
Where is it?
And in fact, it's so easy for
Max Levity in the Rumble chat made me laugh by saying Tucker always looks constipated. He really does. Max Levity, I'm sorry. He's just got that. I gotta poop. That's how I look when I gotta poop.
For them to stop the misinformation instantly. All they have to do is invite us to a room. I don't care whether it's at the CDC or HHS, in a room where we go and we say, hey, let's query the VSD database, which is the Vaccine Safety Data Link database. Let's query the Medicare database, and let's query the Medicaid database. Let's query those databases and see what results we get. Let's give us free access to query the data. We don't have to do the querying ourselves. You can do the querying. You just tell us the results. We're not looking for any
I will not be doing the querying
information, just statistics. Let's go. Give us free access to the data so we can surface the truth. And if we're wrong, we'll back off. No, nothing. Can't get that. Can't get a dialogue with them. They won't give us access to the data. But the data that we do have access to, that we've been able to get, it all shows that these vaccines are killing people, and they're killing the very people that they were meant to protect. It's actually increasing your risk of death.
May I, on what grounds could they refuse to allow an American citizen access to data that he pays for in the country that he owns?
apparently they're not required.
Turns
by
out you pay for it, but you don't own it.
law to respond.
You don't own shit in the United States. It's all fucking facade. Down to your home that you own. That's fake and gay too.
Required to respond to the Freedom of Information Act requests. Now, those Freedom of Information Act requests provide a very narrow level of data transparency. We can only get reports that they've produced. We can't, under the FOIA laws, you're not allowed to request stuff that they don't already have. So they can run a simple record count and say how many records are, how many people died or what have you. But you can't you can't get them to create novel records under the Freedom of Information Act request. So you can't get them to run a query for you, especially.
Oh my God, get to the point, dude. We get it. What a mealy-mouthed, meandering fucking way to tell you that they're not giving you the fucking actual long and short of it. 51 in the chat on the Rumble side of things. I don't see enough fucking thumbs on the Rumble side of things, so make sure you guys hit that. If there's any kind of algorithmic boosting on the Rumble side, that'd be great. And somebody other than Unity 17, throw a few buccarinos my way if you could. I gotta fucking get a new alternator. I'm putting an alternator on my broken motorcycle. I need a transmission on my broken truck. So go to buymeacoffee.com/fucking Harkness show and give a buck or two. One of the 70 people that are watching right now can do that other than Unity 17. Thank you, Unity 17. Appreciate the support to the program. And make sure you hit that thumb, because I don't see enough thumbs in the fucking dealio. That's free. And sharing out the link is free to what's his name? Satirius. I always forget your name, dude. It's so long in the Twitter thing, but I do appreciate your help sharing out the deal. Satirius, Slayer of Trolls and shit like that. What's your name in the chat? Either Rumble or the other side. I don't know who you are, but thank you for be like Satirius and share out the link to the show. That is more important than anything, and I appreciate people that do that for sure. But yeah, give me some like-arinos. Do.
One that involves, querying two different databases.
This guy's trying to use like too many words to say they wouldn't give us the fucking data.
Because that would require work, and
they're
work
being
is not
fags
under FOIA. So they have the option to opt out. And whenever you try to request anything like that, they always opt out or they don't respond. I mean, like Aaron Siri's been trying to get lots of data from them for a very long time and has spent several years in litigation successfully and, finally gets data. But, this should not be like pulling teeth. This should be like, guys, they should be welcoming us. They should be saying, come on in. We want the truth to be exposed. This shouldn't be an adversarial kind of relationship. This should be a very cooperative relationship.
Really? What do you think this is?
We're just trying to find out what the data says.
All right, Max. I hear you. I don't know, bro. It's not fucking working. Oh, yeah, so the vax is fucking fake and gay. Nobody's getting this shit. That's why all this stuff is able to be said, like, mainstream and in the news and shit. Nobody's still getting these fucking shots. Are they? Like, how many... What is the recommended... I gotta look this up. What is the recommended amount of shit that you should have so far? What? Google. It's gotta be like 7 or 8, right? How many shots is fully vaccinated? Say up to date, 4 years. What is fully vaccinated for COVID mean? They don't even want to say it anymore. Or I don't even know if it exists. Are you fully vaccinated? All this shit is old as fuck. Yeah, I'll have to look into it deeper because it's just a bunch of mealy mouth like, there's boosters available. And no, give me the fucking number. What is considered fully vaccinated for 2023? It's 2024. What does fully vaccinated mean 2024? Fully vaccinated as of October 22, 2 weeks after the second dose. That just changed it now. It's just you got to have a dose within 2 weeks. They won't give you the number of fucking shots it is because they know, like, at this point it's like fucking 10. They're just like, hey, every 2 weeks get one. Imagine pumping that shit, fucking DNA altering serum into your shit constantly. Ugh. Like, I've seen the effects of it on several people that are very close to me, and it is not good. Don't. Okay. I gotta say, where's my thingy here? Fuck. There it is in the chat. Max Livity. I looked at my coffees. I don't see anything. So I definitely don't want to miss any. Let me go to the coffee. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're Max. That was the Max for it. Max Levity is the Max from last time. That makes this much better. Why isn't it fucking showing up in my email? That's what I depend on for coffees. I guess I gotta go to the fucking website now? Fuck, that's gay. I'm sorry, brother. Max Livity in the chat sent me 5 fucking coffees. That's $25 and says tranny funds. Thank you, sir. I do need it to have the motivation to keep doing this fucking show and to fucking get my transmission fixed. It's not doing well. Yeah, that bitch just fucking has anybody, I'm sure most people have had a transmission fuck up on them some point or another. You kind of feel it when it's coming, when things get squishy and I hate automatic transmissions. Like, I think everybody should be driving stick. And I really do believe if you go to like any other country, Europe, even Central America, like I went to Costa Rica, every fucking car is a stick there. And it's like they're simpler machines. You have more, it's funner to drive. Everything about it is fucking better. I hate automatic transmissions, but I did own an automatic transmission truck, and that bitch took a shit on me. And I found one, remanufactured one for $890, which is pretty good for a fucking new-ish transmission, a rebuilt tranny. On an old truck at that. The older, they're typically cheaper. But I gotta still put that bitch in myself. Like, it's gonna be $890 for the transmission, and then you always need some stuff after that. I'm gonna probably need definitely the fluid. I'm gonna need to fill that bitch up. It comes with the torque converter, all that kind of shit. So probably the gasket that goes over the bell. Some other stuff too, but I'm looking at $1,000 to do it myself. I gotta drop that bitch and fucking do it myself, or I'm gonna pay $2,500 to somebody else to do it all. But I like wrenching on shit. I'm currently, if you didn't catch in the beginning of the show, I am doing a alternator conversion from a stator on my old 84 fucking, what's it called? Honda Goldwing. And that's been fun because it involves like welding and making my own brackets and shit for that. I love wrenching on shit. Like, if I was a wealthy man or an old man who's retired and that's all I had to do, I would just like fix old cars and bikes and shit like that. That's what brings me the most joy, even more joy than podcasting. But maybe I'll get there one day. I really hope so, that I could just fucking I'm going to be that class. See, I am a normal ass nigga. Like, I'm going to be that old man fucking turning ratchets and shit in the garage, and that's going to be me. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of pleasure out of taking something that's fucking broken and making it work again. From where did that go? From Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. And I think I checked out your show when you guys checked out my Jew video. That was fun. That was a lot of fun commentary. I like you guys' show. It was good. And I'm looking forward to more Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. But thank you, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, for the coffee. Much appreciated. What did I fuck up on my dono sheet here? Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Nope, that's not work. HS and HG for another $5. Doink the doink. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah. So I think it looks like we are halfway there to the goal. Not looking great in terms of meeting the goal as far as the amount of show that I have left for you guys. But thank you to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades for the extra 5 getting us there. Much appreciated. Okay, what do we got next, Reno? So we went through the COVID shit. Yeah, turns out it's the flu. Like all of us said, you guys were racists and assholes, but now you're just normal. The racists and assholes and white supremacists of yesteryear are now today's normies, and that's the way it's going to go again and again and again. And now we're pulling out of COVID and Gaza and all this shit, and we'll go into something fun. This is, first off, we're going to do Diddy. Apparently, Puff Daddy, and this speaks, I find it fucking fascinating that the amount of homosexuality and, like, not just in rap, like in any of the upper echelons of power and prestige, like Skull and Bones, like George Bush had to get into a glass coffin and look around up through the plexiglass of all these fucking old men, like old Jews just jerking off on the plexiglass, and he had to they scooped up all the cum after they scraped it off of his cum coffin lid and put it on a cracker and film him eating the cum crack. Like, why do all these, I guess it's humiliation. It's a humiliation ritual and letting you know they fucking own you now. But it seems like from rap to politics, like the upper crusts of everybody are always just like sucking and fucking and doing gay shit and butt stuff and cum guzzling. Seems Puff Daddy was one of those and always has been for a while. So now some shit is coming out about that gentleman.
Jeffrey Epstein of the music and entertainment industry.
They're calling him the Jeffrey Epstein of the music entertainment industry. I don't know if that's an entirely appropriate moniker, since Jeffrey Epstein facilitated the fucking of little kids from all over the world in his Mossad actions, but maybe Diddy's improprieties came close to that. I don't think so.
Just got the Jeffrey Epstein of the music and entertainment industry. The new lawsuit that just dropped against Diddy is massive, and it has photos, it has videos, it names names, and there's so much here that it's never going to fit into a single video. So I'm going to do a quick overview in this video, and then I'm going to do a couple of parts breaking down all the different aspects of what's come out so far. We're talking crime scenes, we're talking photo evidence of celebrities like Cuba Gooding Jr., we're talking record label executives, we're talking hidden cameras in every room of the house. getting recordings of celebrities, executives, politicians at parties with celebrities and underage girls, with drinks being spiked, with drugs. This goes all the way back.
That's
to the
not
murder of
Epstein
Tupac and
levels.
Biggie. We're talking about the entire rap and hip hop industry and the whole music industry at large. But to be clear, this is just opinions and speculation. These are not statements of fact. When I show sources in the background, like the court case, you should take those for just what they are. I'm not saying that all of this is necessarily real. So what's happened just now is that this man, Rodney Jones, who is a music producer that worked with Sean Combs, who is Diddy, he just filed this lawsuit. And he didn't just file it against Diddy, he filed against the executives at all of the companies associated and against the companies like Universal Music Group. His lawyers claim that he has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Diddy and his staff and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. It's illegal for lawyers to make these claims if they don't have reasonable belief that this evidence is legitimate and exists. They could.
So that means unless he has some fucking juice to throw behind this, some tangible shit, you cannot just fucking come out and say this, because it would be libel and slander, or one of them. So that makes sense. So it seems some people have. This is the way this shit works, man. To get in the really, really cool kids club, Elon, maybe you're in there too, Elon, you got to do some fucking sick shit, and somebody has to have a tape of it. If you want forever Moloch Satan money, you have to like eat a kid's ass or something. That's probably the least of what they do. Probably way worse than even that, unfortunately. That's the only way. And the minute you step out of line, or have somebody who's under you step out of line, or you become a danger, this is what happens. They pull your card. You're no longer allowed in the club. That's why they garner that much ammunition against you.
Hard for making these claims if they're not true. And some of that evidence is present in this lawsuit, like when Diddy allegedly shot a man. And then the LAPD saw that room in the photo, the bathroom with all that blood, and were on the scene for hours and no arrests were made. They went with the explanation that Diddy told his staff to give, which was it was a drive-by shooting. Diddy made it clear that his head of security, Fahim Muhammad, had the power to make people and problems disappear. This guy. And all of Diddy's staff were instructed to contact Mr. Muhammad if they were ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. Diddy often bragged about having law enforcement under control. Although the deeper you look, the more it looks like people above him and above law enforcement.
That's a good point, too. From Rex Warden on the YouTube side, you could have all the money in the world, but if you spend it on the big stuff without a permission slip from the Guess Who's, that you can't. You have to have a fucking permission slip to go buck wild with your cash. It's like they own the money. That's what happened on Jekyll Island when the creation of the Federal Reserve took place. And we went away with the gold standard. We handed the you-know-whats all of the money and said, okay, all of this is yours forever, and we're just borrowing it from you. Why would we do that? It doesn't make fucking sense at all.
We'll go more into these cases in the detail.
I didn't vote for that. Did you? Did anybody else in 1912 vote for that? Was that in the newspapers? Like, hey, no proposal coming down the pipes. Everybody hand all the cash to the Jews and say goodbye to prosperity forever. Let them own everything. I don't think anybody voted for that.
But now the bigger picture. See, Diddy has been one of the most powerful people in the rap industry ever since the 90s when he founded Bad Boy Records. And he was only 24 when he founded it. He started his career as a non-paid intern at A&R until he was then fired in 1993 when he was 24 and founded his own label, Bad Boy Records, later that year. So how does a 24-year-old found a massive record label on his own? Well, when you dig further, you realize it wasn't on his own. It was with the help of Clive Davis, his mentor. And
Hold
the
on.
further into it all you dig, you realize that Clive Davis
second.
came out as gay later on, and there's
Clyde Davis. Oh, look what he did. He fucking threw the early life in. You see that? Look at the top of the screen. This guy's, I've seen him in some other shit, dude. He's pretty good. But yeah, you catch my drift. If I'm sorry for you, audio only listeners, but if you look at the top of the screen right now, this man already did what I was gonna do and hit the early life section, and your suspicions of Clyde Davis were absolutely correct.
a lot of rumors that him and Diddy were in a relationship throughout this
a gay one.
time. This is going to come up over and over
a dick in the butt kind.
Just by chance. Clive Davis has been running significant portions of the music industry since our parents were kids listening to music. Responsible for artists like Aretha Franklin, Alicia Keys, The Grateful Dead, then later Usher, Outkast, Pink. But back in the 60s and 70s, like Janis Joplin, Santana, Aerosmith, Pink Floyd, like, come on, read it. Jones specifically claims that they were trying to groom him to do gay stuff, which has long been the talk of the town in the rap industry by people that aren't with it.
Oh,
Diddy
Rex, he is kind of been a bad boy, and that's why he's in trouble now.
Jones's idol having gay sex with some white guy, and then Diddy apparently told Jones that he had engaged in gay sex with this redacted rapper and that redacted rapper and his idol Stevie J. And apparently,
why are you redacting rappers, man? Don't redact the rappers. Just real quick, in terms of, or in reference to, and I know people don't like, by and large, when I'm talking about, like, I try to avoid harping on, like, oh, I got this old motorcycle that I'm trying to fix. Because I really am fucking passionate about that shit. That shit is, like, what I really enjoy doing. And again, I would do that all the time. But Rex Warden is now the largest donator with 6 coffees. That's $30. And he says, restoring that which was assumed junked is indeed satisfying. Shame that it takes an advanced head meats to get joy from repairing and improving. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the adversity. I kind of like when, I always have, like, it lights a fire under my ass, like, if, say right now, perfect example, my tranny takes a shit in my truck, and I got to get the bike fixed now so that I could have a vehicle to get my head above water and still go to work for the rest of the month. I've lived my whole life like this. Like, that's how I learned how to fucking fix shit. I haven't seen hide nor hair of a mechanic in God knows how long, because when my shit breaks, like, from a very young age, like, I ain't had to scratch to fix it, so I'm gonna fucking figure out how to fix it, even before YouTube and shit. Like, I would rip apart a 7.3 liter Ford diesel engine down to the fucking every bolt, and what are you letting them? What are you doing letting them in your truck? Yeah, I would rip apart a old Ford F-250 7.3 as an 18-year-old young man, like, not knowing what I'm doing, and be like, I gotta get this thing driving again, or I'm fucked. But yeah, decades of that has it to where, like, little challenges like this, like dropping a tranny and popping a new one in, that's no big deal. I could fucking figure that out easy. Making a stator run charged motorcycle into an alternator charged motorcycle by adding a pulley to the crankshaft bolt on front and adding a belt from a Geo Metro onto a Geo Metro alternator that you got on eBay and welding it to the frame of the bike. I can figure out how to do that, and that shit's fucking fun for me. But yeah, Rex, thank you for the $30 donation. You are now the man, like you typically are. I almost feel bad for how gracious Rex is. making up for you other broke ass niggas contributing to the program. But we are only $20 away from the goal tonight. Now that Rex has helped us out, and you will get an impromptu off the dome drunken parody song with instrumentation that I make with my mouth if we get but $20 more. Thank you, Rex, for the dono, and I'm glad that you find what's very annoying to my wife and my loved ones, which is restoring old things and broken things. I'm glad that you find that endearing, as I do, and I really do. I love that shit. Back to Gay Diddy.
Sure that Jones would win Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he did gay stuff on camera. Although, to be clear, he wasn't explicitly saying on camera.
Gay.
But Mr. Jones discovered that Diddy had hidden cameras in every room of his home. I'm going to guess that Diddy
That's
didn't
not
learn how
weird.
to wire a whole house with cameras on his own. Kanye has accused Diddy of being a Fed many times. Diddy's also been accused of ordering the hit on Tupac many times. And when Diddy was asked about this on a podcast, this was his response.
We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to even go there with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking.
When you start digging into allegations of the CIA, the FBI, the Mossad having tentacles in the music industry, you wind up at total rumors like this. Former CIA agent admits agency created.
God, he even gets. I didn't watch this all the way through. It was long, like 7.5 minutes. I just watched the first couple minutes and I was like, all right, this will work for the whole Diddy explanation. I didn't know. Number one, this guy was going to go into early life section of David Clyde or Clyde David or whatever that gay Jew's name was. I also didn't know that this guy's like calling out Mossad shit. I'm going to fucking check this guy. Cancel this clothing company. I don't do TikTok other than when it finds its way into my shit, but I think this guy might be kind of based.
Have to fill private prisons by glamorizing criminality. Claims like famous hip-hop lyrics of the legendary hip-hop outfit NWA were even scripted by a team of psychologists and war propagandists inside the CIA.
So, by the way, thank you, Avon626, for the $5 donation, getting us just $15 away from the goal tonight and getting you a little bit extra content. Oh, shit, Mary Jane. I guess we are there. I missed yours, Mary Jane. I'm sorry. But thank you, Avon626, who gives me probably the funniest super chats. He says A&R equals ass and rectum. Yes, A&R does equal ass and rectum. And Mary Jane for a dub, everybody. That's it. We made it. Let me put that in the fucking dildo. Mary Jane for the Dubarino 20. We made the goal. 105 for tonight. I'm very happy with that. And Mary Jane says, where did my thing go? Home. Mary Jane says, my catalytic converter was stolen twice, but here's some tranny funds. Thank you for the tranny funds. Your catalytic converter was stolen twice? Where do you, no, I'm sorry. I was going to say, where do you live? Good night, horseshoes and hand grenades. Hope you check out the rest of the show. Yeah, give me the state, at least, Mary Jane. I need to know what state you live when you probably live in a fucking kind of affluent. You're a city gal, ain't you? Twice? Like, you definitely out in the country if you get your catalytic converter fucking ripped off of you twice. That is wild. And I don't know. Do you know how big of a pain in the ass it is to get that shit out of a catalytic converter? Like a catalytic converter, a brand new one, because OC area, California. I knew it. You caught the guy with your shotgun. Well, if you fucking unloaded in him, you would have been in fucking prison forever. If you steal a catalytic converter here in Florida, we're allowed to tie you down and duct tape a hand grenade to your head and and light that bitch off, and we will get a commemorative Medal of Honor from our local sheriff's department. But yeah, OC area, California. The catalytic converter, you get the precious metals. They got the platinum and the rhodium and all the shit inside the catalytic converter. But it's such a pain in the ass. You have to like literally smelt it to get the shit out. And it's in this big honeycomb configuration where you got to grind all the shit down, make a big pile of catalytic converter powder, smelt it to get out, and you get this little bead. I've watched a YouTube video on it. That's why I'm a genius on it. This little bead of fucking precious metals, which then you have to separate even further than that. But yeah, man, you must get a few bucks for it, because Mary Jane got her shit ripped off twice, and it's still fucking prevalent. And you could look into like the methods that people try to keep their catalytic converters getting ripped off, like the cages that they put around them and shit. It's really funny, but sorry to hear that your shit got ripped off twice by a beaner with a Sawzall. And thank you for the $20, getting us to the goal, slightly over actually. And you guys get a parody song tonight. Rex, I don't know if you went to bed or not, but if you're still in the chatterino, name a song and a subject, and you got it, brother. I'll do a parody song off the top of my head. I think you're still in here because you just said it's against the law to make fake catalytic converter full of CIA Play-Doh and a burner phone. I don't exactly know what that means. CIA Play-Doh? Is that like nuclear shit from the rhodium? No, maybe that is it. That fucking precious metal. You could do CIA stuff with it. Maybe. I don't know. But Rex, if you're still here, you are the big donator of the night that got us to and over $100. Let me update the dono thing to get to the next level. And I'm not expecting to get to this tonight, but every time we meet the goal, we got to make a new goal. So we put another $100 on the deal. We're at 105 out of 200. That would be for the next echelon of benefits that you, the listeners, get. But again, a impromptu parody song coming to you guys in a minute. And let's finish up this gay rapper shit. Oh, let me change the goal to There we go. Doink. Doink. Gay rap. Gay rap.
To this former agent. Obviously, these are just totally rumors and conspiracy theories, no truth to this whatsoever. But it leads you to people like Lear Cohen, who might be the most...
Oh, and by the way, I have a fucking spicy buzz, Rex, so it's going to be really silly watching me make... This is when I have fun doing it. When I have a fucking buzz like I do now, making an impromptu parody song is a blast. I either make a massive fool of myself, or it's hilarious, or a combination of the two. So just any song you want, and any subject, and I'll do it.
Influential person in the last 100 years of music, because he ran Def Jam and made Jay-Z who he is, including Redman, Method Man, DMX, Ja Rule, Ludacris. But it doesn't stop with rap music. We got Bon Jovi, Mariah Carey, Shania Twain, Elvis Costello, Ashanti, Nickelback, Slipknot, Sum 41,
they're
The
all
Killers,
in there.
Slayer. But then we've also got...
Even that little fucking... the guy with the long nose in Slipknot has probably stuck that nose in a child's butt, and it's on film someplace.
His protege,
to
Julie
be in the
Greenwald,
club,
that got elevated through this merger that he brokered and managed the Black Keys, Bruno Mars, Death Cab for Cutie, Jason Mraz, Kid Rock, Lupe Fiasco, Wiz Khalifa. That would be this Julie Greenwald. And then we've got Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group. He's the one that is directly implicated and named in this lawsuit. It is alleged that he attended these parties with underage girls and with sex workers, and he knew that they were spiking drinks et cetera, et cetera. But when you're talking about Diddy, you got to also talk about Justin Bieber, who was managed.
All right, so I think Rex is burnout from work, which is understandable. I don't want to make you do work if you don't want to think of a song. But the next, I guess you're passing the honor off to, who gave the 25? Fuck, I didn't write down that 25. It was Rex Warden and Matt. Did Max give the 25 tonight? Let me look back at my shit real quick. Somebody's getting the honor of calling the shots tonight when it comes to the Diddlio. I think it was Max. And again, my fucking email is not pulling up the Rumble shit. Yeah, Max gave 5 coffees. So Max, are you still in here? Max. I don't see any shit in the chat from you for a while. I think Max might have left. Max Levity in the Rumble side. If you're still here, I would love for you, since you were the next runner-up as far as the Dudio. Rex doesn't want to do it. That's fine. I'm not going to make him do it. But pick a song and a subject, and I'll do a... Yeah, he's still here. Max, next runner-up, song and subject for the impromptu parody song for me to make a fool out of myself with, if you wish, sir. If not, it goes to, I think, Mary Jane? Not sure. But let's continue with gay rappers.
Scooter Braun, along with Kanye West, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, etc. Scooter Braun is a really big player in the modern music industry. We also got Psy, Carly Rae Morris, Martin Garrix, Kanye West, Black Eyed Peas, David Guetta, Lil Dicky. So you might not remember, but back in the 90s, Tupac and Biggie were both coming up, and they were both talking about leaving their records that we've shown the people involved in those records already and starting their own. And Tupac was starting to speak out a little bit maybe about the nature of the industry. Diddy was close in the middle of that, and there's a lot of rumors that he ordered the hit on Tupac. Diddy sort of rose to power on the power vacuum of Tupac and Biggie both leaving the scene. And he has been manipulating and running a huge portion of the industry from the inside ever since. And this court case directly alleges, with lots of evidence, that he has been running a sexual
shooting shots at all kinds of people,
promoting artists that would engage in the sexual blackmail scheme and then do their bidding there, because there's not just him acting alone, and pushing out, ostracizing, blacklisting, attacking artists that wouldn't. So maybe you should go back and listen to some of Kanye's interviews and see if he sounds quite so crazy.
No, he's never sounded crazy to me, sir. I've always thought Kanye West to be a very clear-headed and rational individual, and I agree with much of what he says. I didn't mean to do that. Get rid of Puffy. Okay, we're not out of the... what's it called? The rap scene. And I don't typically do content about fucking, the Nogs. But there's been a bunch of shit lately. Along with, maybe what they're saying is true. The upper crusts of the rap community are fucking gay, because Meek Mill, and I couldn't name a single Meek Mill song if you put a gun to my head, but he let out a boo boo. Let me get it off the screen if you haven't seen this yet. What is it, like, something gay tweeting it would be like, I like to suck men's cocks and swallow their cum. Oh shit, somebody's gonna clip that for sure, because that was clean. But yeah, something to that effect. I love to suck cock, yada yada yada. You would think that's gayer, but not me. I find the tweet that Meek Mill put out recently to be infinitely gayer. He recently said, and this has many people saying that he's a fucking now, because, and I agree with them, because this is the shit that a gay man says. He says, and he's been piled on for this, and it is fucking hilarious. He says, "When I got a girl around me, I'm fucking her twice a day, LOL." And no punctuation whatsoever. Ask some of your favorites. Pussy don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy pussy do it for me. Grinny face emoji. I done ran red lights to get that feeling y'all weird around here on Devil's. Y'all feeling y'all weird on here like Devil's, LOL. There's no way this man is heterosexual tweeting this. How old is Meek Mill? He can't be... If he was like 12, I'll fucking forgive it. Let's see. Meek Mill age. If he's a 12-year-old boy, that's fine. Meek Mill age. He is 36 years old. And this is the first time I've seen this man. I don't know. You can't really tell by looking at somebody if they're gay. But this is definitely the tweet of a gay man. And I'll read it again and think about it. When I got a girl around me, I'm unsolicited. Like, imagine you're at your job at the Amazon packing facility, and the guy around you is like, "Hey, when a girl's around me, I'm going to fuck her. Not once, but twice." LOL. Ask some of your favorites, okay? Pussy don't control me. I don't let any hoes fucking tell me what's up. But it gets me so high. Like, the smell of it, it is like a high. I've even ran red lights to get that high. You know what I mean, fellow straight man? There's no way. This is the gayest fucking tweet anybody's ever fucking tweeted. And it's clear because of the... Oh, he even put a gay reference in it. It's like, I don't get you gay. Peace out to you gay people. I love you and shit, but I don't understand it. Like, I love the juicy pussy. Y'all be cray on that fucking butt and dick shit. That ain't me. Yeah, I think that's you. I'm starting to think that's you because I know it's an old trope, like from the 90s, like, hey, these Republicans are fucking gay as shit. Obviously, they hate gay people. But, yeah, I think this guy has to be fucking, has to be a closeted fag because you don't tweet out something like that as a heterosexual man. You simply don't. So yeah, gayest tweet on the planet from Meek Mill. He has outed himself as a butt pirate for sure. And let me get out of there. All right, I think let me go to the Rumble chat and see if Max has given us a suggestion. I will do. Do I have anything else? I think that might have been it. Oh, I got one more thing. And then I think we'll close the show with the parody song if Max gave us a suggestion. That's perfect. Perfect. And by the way, thank you guys, all of you guys, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, Mary Jane, Rex Warden, Avon626, Unity 17, everybody for helping us get over the goal tonight. Much appreciated. I love you guys, and you're the reason that we're going to get a smidge more comedy tonight. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody on the coffee side. Now I got coffee is being a little gay about not fucking going straight to my email. I don't like that because I was using my email to count my coffees, but now I guess I got to go straight to the fucking website. So just to make sure, no, Rex Warden was the last one, so we're good there. We're solid at 105 out of the new goal, 200, which is, first goal is plenty fine, and you guys are going to get your parody song. And let me see here. I'm going to look up in the chat. Max Levity says, song Diddy, all about the Benjamins. Elon is a fag. I could do that. Absolutely. Let me get my brain juices a stirring, and we'll watch. I saw this right before the show came on. I want to be Amish. And I know you're thinking like, oh, then you don't get like electricity and shit. Like I am done with 2024 American culture. It's gay. It's stupid. The Amish are absolutely right. We don't need the internet. We don't need any of this shit. We need to carry barns with our fucking legs like that. Look, how can you lose like this? All the men in town, just in the community. This is what a community is, people. This is a fucking community. All the men get up and say, we're going to move a building. They pick up a fucking steel and wood building. And just, let's take it. Put it where it needs to be. And look how, do you see this thing like flopping around and warping? Or if you picked up a Walgreens, it would be like and fall apart. No, this thing's rock solid because they built it. The Amish, ladies and gentlemen. And you know they got money, they got real gold, they got fucking everything. And their brains aren't poisoned by too much pornography. I guess not. I know some of those guys get down for sure with the, what do they call us? The English? Or the English. But, all right, let's get into this parody song, wrap this shit up, and we'll get it out of here. The song is going to be All About the Benjamins, I believe, by Diddy. And we're going to sing about how Elon's a fag. So let me pull up the... Now, this is going to get me blocked on Twitter by doing the Benjamin song. I could just cut out of the Twitter thing, but I don't want to fuck those people. Rex is one of them, and he's a Twitter guy. I'm going to play copyrighted shit on Twitter, and you guys that show up to live... That's the only reason I'm on Twitter, on YouTube. And if you don't catch this show live, then you don't get to watch it on YouTube. You could always watch the show on Rumble, no matter where you are, because they're not going to block the replay of the show in all kinds of areas of the world because I played copyrighted music. But All About the Bennies by Puff Daddy. Max, I haven't heard this song in eons. I'm familiar with it, but I don't even know what it sounds like anymore. Burp, burp, burp. Yeah, for sure. This is the remix. I don't want the remix. I want the original. Is it featuring... Yeah, this doesn't matter. Oh. It's a good one already.
Yeah.
Max, you might know what you're doing here.
Yeah.
That guitar.
Yeah.
I don't want my episode to get blocked, but I have to hear the song, and you guys do too.
Now, what y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers?
This is perfect. There's no chorus in it or anything. All right, just a little bit more, and I'll get into making it.
Callers, brawlers, who be dipping in the bins with the spoilers. On the low from the Jake and the Taurus, trying to get my hands on some grants like Horace. Yeah, living the raw deal. 3-course meal, spaghetti, fettuccine, and veal. But still, everything's real in the field. And what you can't have now, leave when you will. But don't knock me for trying to bury 7.
All right. Oh my God! Hold on, my phone's going off. Forgot to put that bitch on silent. All right, let's do this song. I forgot all about the Benjamins. So I go here. Got to put these on. What should I do first? Bump bump. I think I'll do the guitar. All right, let's do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of fucked up at the end there, but we'll do it again if we don't like that one. All right, we got that at a stereo track. Did I have this right? All right, let's do the bass now. I think we could do that. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I think that works. Let me go back to the song real quick. Listen to it.
Zeros over in Rio de Janeiro. Ain't nobody's hero, but I wanna be heard on your hot night.
All right, I got that. Let me do that now. We'll do some hi-hat, and then I'll do the drums, and that should be it, I think. Do. Add another track. Let's do this. All right. We got the hi-hat, and now some drums, and we'll be good. Let me listen to the drums real quick.
7 every day, that's my word. Swimming in women with their own condominiums. 5 plus 5s who drive millenniums. It's all about the...
Easy enough. Let's lay that drum track down. We'll loop it, and then I'm going to freestyle a rap about how Elon Musk is a fucking f***it. Let's do that. At stereo track. Let's see. Don't say it. Don't. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, you better not. Error recording device. Unanticipated error. Don't do this. Don't do this right now. I'm fucking live. Don't do this. Oh, my God. You guys, it's not fucking working. Let me try this again. I'll find save project. Save project. We'll call this ass. Man, don't fucking do this to me. We'll try this one more time. Doink. It's not fucking working. That's so fucking gay. Let me get out of this. Yes. We saved ass. Maybe if I get out of there and get back in, it'll fucking work. Why would it say that? It gave me an error on my recording device. Let me open the file. Recent files. Ass. Play. 1, all right, 2, I could hear 3, 4. That's not supposed to be there. Okay. Oh, we got recording device is microphone. Playback device is going to be the headphones. Where are the headphones? Did I pull them out? That's why I fucked it up. I pulled the headphones out. Oh my God. I am fucking drunk. That's what I did. I pulled the headphones out, my secondary headphones out, and it switched the recording device. Man, I'm fucked up. That's gay. Sorry, guys. We'll get this working in just a second. Skip. Okay. Playback device is going to be cable input. Yeah. Okay. I'm such an idiot. The cord on these is so fucking short. Yeah, blame the cord. Retard. Fucking fat. All right. Headphones. Got it. That's the playback. And the recording device is okay. And open my ass. All right. All we need is the drums now, right? All right. Let me see. We just need drums. Let's do this. Doink, doink. Okay, I think that's good. Did it not fucking record? Oh my God, dude. Fuck this bit. This shit sucks. Where did that go? Man, I'm going to get pissed pretty soon here. Audio setup, recording device. That's right. One more time. Let's try. Okay. Now I got it. And let me make my loop. And that should be it. That was fucking way more painful than I wanted it to be. That sucked, quite frankly. And I don't like it. But don't rip your headphones out. All right, let me see if this works. Just a second. Actually, I could let you guys listen to it now. I think I just ripped them out again. Yeah, I fucking did. That's what did it. But I don't think I need them now that I've recorded everything. Playback device. That should be that. All right, let's see if we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. That's pretty much it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Elon Musk is a fag, right? That's what we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Can I bump this up a little bit? It's not loud enough. All right. Check. Check. One. When it comes to bitches, Elon, he wants to be a magnet. But when it comes to penis, Elon is a motherfucking He tried to buy his way into being cool, and now his penis smells like fucking stool. That's a shit dick reference. Everybody knows that he is a reference. That ain't even word, but bird's a turd, and everybody knows that turd's on the penis of the motherfucking nigga that sucks. And Elon Musk can suck on my butt. He's hiding likes. That bitch ass dyke. He's gotta go ride away on a bike. He can't ride a bike, so he's gotta ride a track. 3 wheels, gay ass 3 wheels and a track. Out. That's queer, y'all. And I don't even know with me, ma. That's what I call my grandma. And she thinks Elon Musk sucks balls. And he says free speech is what we're going for. But that bitch is nothing but a fame whore. Tweeting out gay shit all the time. Fucking with me and suppressing my rhymes. Hi, coming up with this off the dome, and I want to give you a Google Chrome expedition, and I'm gonna roam, but not charge your rates that you get when you roam. So what's with this guy's elephant tusk? He's a motherfucking butt fucking Musk, and he sucks dick, and he makes me sick, and he says free speech, and that makes me sick because he don't do none of that shit. He's a liar. His fucking motherfucking pants are on fire. Gay man's assholes is what he desires, and he can stick his dick in it. His asshole is big as a tire. That's what I wanted to say, because Elon Musk is really fucking gay. He doesn't really like to keep my likes because he just wants to me to the dike. Me to the dike. That doesn't make sense, and I'm drunk and I like when I make a fool of myself. That's really good for my mental health. We gotta take a step back and end the show, because I'm thinking that this parody song blows, but I bet it'll get some twits, and I bet it won't suck no dicks. And if I was to make a clip and hand it to my girlfriend named Savannah, she would call me Carly Montana, and then we would go to Benihana's. That's my favorite restaurant, bitch. And you can suck on my dick, cause Elon, he likes to make the switch. He says free speech, but he don't do that shit. He just puts it in your butt, makes an echo chamber, and you know what? You ain't gonna get nowhere, no way, because Elon Musk is fucking gay. It's a drag. Everyone knows he's a And everyone knows he took the bag. And everyone knows his big fat motherfucking man booby sag. Oh, yeah, I said it. You could bitch on me on fucking Reddit, but at least they ain't being motherfucking dykes. At least Reddit ain't removing my likes. Elon, you could suck on my schlong. You know that you are fucking wrong, making my popularity gone on your fucking platform. You could suck on my butt, bitch. And you could suck on my nuts, bitch. And you could suck on my butt, dick. Cause you a fucking motherfucking shit. Yeah, I said the gay F slur on YouTube. And Elon Musk has big man boobs. And I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube. And I'm gonna go on to YouTube. Did I say the J word? I did, yo. And you could suck on my big fucking big toe. And you could lick my butt with the dildo. And you could be my girlfriend or my hoe. Elon Musk, I hate your ass. And you gotta go back to the Bass Pro Shops and jump in the fucking tank with your little tiny bitch dick, you skank. And free speech ain't in your lexicon. You're just crossing the Rubicon. And all of your credibility's gone because you're a liar, bitch. I hate to take this subject and drag it, but I have to rhyme what Elon Musk is a motherfucking shit. Now that's because all my motivation's gone, and we gotta end the song and end the show as well, yo. Ryan Harkness Show 2024 ain't going nowhere no more. And we gotta end the show. Elon Musk gets fucked in the butt with a dildo. That's it. That's all I got. But thank you to all the donators tonight. To Unity 17, to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, Rex Warden, Avon 626, Mary Jane, all of you in between. Very happy that you were to join me tonight. And Elon Musk truly is a fart. And we got to get out of here tonight. That's all the content I tell you every Sunday. It goes from 8 p.m. to whenever I run out of content p.m. And I am obviously all out of fucking audio, or all out of content and audio and brain cells tonight. So I got to get out of here. Let's make sure we don't have any more super chats. And that's going to be it, folks. Dun, 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 dun. We got on the Rumble side. I do not see anything. Doink, 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 doink. Yep, that was the last one with Avon66. Thank you there. And on the Buy Me a Coffee side, we got nothing in there. So that's it, guys. We're wrapping it up for the night. This has been the Ryan Harkness Show. Thank you to all the... I was going to say thank you to the mods in the YouTube chat, but I don't need mods in the YouTube chat anymore. Thank you for being here long enough to be a mod in the YouTube chat. Thank you to all the donators tonight. I am only motivated at this point because people do donate to this program, allowing me to make a stiff little hundy on a Sunday night. And if we can multiply that by 5 and do it every day, I could do this as a job instead. But I'm very thankful for the donations tonight. And catch me next week, same time, same place, rumble.com/Ryan Harkness Show or youtube.com/@Ryan Harkness Show. That's it, homies. That's it. Thank you and good night, everybody. I'll catch you next week at same time, same place, 8 p.m. Sunday night here on the Ryan Harkness Show. Good night. Do.